let's see here. Let me refresh and make sure I'm on. I think it's working. Okay, let me know if you can see me. Hello, everybody. There were so many people here early chatting. It was so cute and fun. Let's see. Okay, give me a little heart if you can see me and hear me. Okay, Carla says I'm live. Yay! I'm still getting used to doing all this. I have to have my hubby help me because I'm the crafty one and he's the techie one. So, okay, everybody is here. Oh my goodness, yay. Okay, so welcome back. I'm so excited because last week when I went live for my first time, it was so fun and I was so nervous to do it, but then it was just a really fun time and I loved talking with all of you. So I have my chat down here. So if I end up looking off camera, lots of hearts, yay. If I end up looking off camera, it's just because I'm trying to keep up with the chat. So I don't want to be rude or anything, but that's what I'm doing if my gaze goes down here. Lots of hearts, oh my goodness. Okay, so last week let's see, what was I doing last week? Cleaning up my craft space and getting everything organized. I really wanted to start this year on just a really nice fresh note of getting everything cleaned and just a clean slate. I told you I was also going to be shopping my craft space a lot more this year and really being intentional about slowing down any craft spending and making sure that I try to find all of the things that I could use in my craft space first before I go spend anything. Hello. Oh my goodness, it's going so fast. I would say hello to all of you if I could. Let's see. Hi, Barry and Rhonda, and let's see, Caitlin and Karen. Oh my goodness. So many fun notes. Thank you so much. Okay, so I was saying I'm not going to do any spending in 2022, which, I mean, that's kind of a very, very lofty goal because every once in a while you need to get some things right. But I am going to share a couple things now. These were things that I bought in 2021, but they arrived in 2022, so I did not cheat, I promise. However, I feel like I have to tell you that I did go to Joann the other day, and I have to ask you, does anyone else want to call it Joann's? I don't know if it's because Michael's is Michael's and it's plural, but I am trying so hard to say Joann, but I want to say Joann's. Let me know if anyone else says Joann's or if it's just me. But anyway, my little girl wanted to go fabric shopping, and how could I say no to that? So I did buy 2 little fat quarters in 2022. So I have to say, I think that that is completely good compared to what I would usually do at Joann. So these are the 2 that I picked up, and I will tell you, last week I was telling you that I was really bummed that I didn't pick up 2 of these. So I did pick up another one of this really pretty mint, and then I just could not say no to this really nice mustard. I like it because it's mostly yellow, but it has a little bit of fun texture to it, which I think will be fun for applique. Okay, a lot of you say Joann's. Ah, okay, good. It's always Joann's. Yes. Okay, so it looks like everything is still working really good. Let me know if any glitches arise, but I hope that's not the case. So good to see everybody. Okay, so the couple other things that arrived, that I purchased last year but arrived this year, so I didn't cheat, I'm going to share with you and then we're going to get to crafting. Okay, so let me do top down for, well, you can probably see it probably a little bit better here. So remember last week when I was showing you those hand sanitizer holders that I was making, and they're also in my community tab as well. So I was trying to find a little bit more masculine faux leather, and I did end up finding it at Hobby Lobby, and I shared that all last week in that live. And I also did stitch out the second one, and I filmed it, so that should be up, I'm hoping, this week. So in the meantime, I was trying to find a little bit more blue faux leather because, as you know, it kind of gets a little pink around here. Hi everybody who's just joining. Okay, so I did find some blue faux leather. Look at the textures on this. I love this one. It's like a powdered blue, and then this one almost looks like a little reptile-ish. I'm not quite sure about that one. That's probably not my favorite, but look at this. Let's see, hold on, sorry. It's having a little bit of trouble there. There we go. And then this one, so neat. And then, let's see, what else? Actually, I haven't opened this myself, so it's kind of Christmas right now for me too. This one's pretty neat too. And then we have a white, which is always nice. It's kind of that reptile look again, which I'm not quite sure that I like that, but here's two that are pebbled. And this blue looks metallic, which is really neat. And then this is just a nice pebbled white. Hopefully you can see the texture on that. Just the same as this blue. But I really liked having that in my little craft space for just adding a little blue to the mix, because it's a little bit more, well, I mean, it's not like blue and pink have to be boy and girl, but it's not pink, right? So I have that, and then I accidentally bought the pink pack because I just had to. I'm gonna go ahead and just toss this. And I just could not do it. Uh-oh, let's see. It's freezing. Let's see here. Is it working? Is it working now? Let me see if I refresh my page. Let me know if it's still glitchy. I hope not. Oh goodness, I keep freezing. All right, honey. You know I don't know how to do this. Let's see here. Help! Okay, he's gonna help. We have 263 friends. Is it still working? Connection's bad. We'll get it fixed. Hopefully. We have a lot to do tonight. Keeps freezing. Well, it's freezing outside too. Maybe it's mimicking the weather. They say, "Hey, Mr. Dilly."
Hi, everyone.
Oh, I'm sorry. The blue leather pieces, if you can still hear me, the blue leather pieces are from Amazon. Sorry. So I did go ahead and I was able to get everything. Hi, hubby, they say. I was able to get everything in the description box below the video this time because I planned the live this time. Last time it was more spontaneous. So I did put some links for you guys this time. Okay. Yes, he's Superman. This is good to practice. And I always have nice friends, so. Thanks for being patient. We'll figure it out. He will figure it out. I'm not doing anything. Really, am I?
Your audio is coming in good. It's the video that's dropping.
Okay. Let's see. Deep breaths. Okay, the audio is still good. Mm-hmm. They love a techie hub. Betsy has lots of things in her Amazon cart already, she says. Thanks for being so nice. Ah. See, I told you if this happens, then I'm not going to know what to do. We have to restart it.
I don't know. We didn't have this problem last time.
We can hear you fine. Okay. So for 2022, I'm not really quite sure what my video schedule is going to be. I'm hoping to do some more lives. I do like the Saturday schedule. But my goodness, things are just getting busy already, and it's already January. So I'm hoping to kind of stay doing what I have kind of been doing the last few months. So hopefully that works. Oh, it's still glitchy.
Yeah, the video is dropping in and out.
Should we retry it?
We can.
Can we end and come back on?
Yeah.
They love the work you did in the craft room. Okay, should we try? Do you want to do that?
Yeah, we're gonna stop streaming.
Okay, we're gonna stop real quick.
Stay on though.
Stay on, and we're gonna try to go live one more time.
Okay. You're back.
Am I back? How's the streaming this time? It says excellent so far. Let me know if you can see and hear now. I'm back, says Jean. Working now. Okay, it's saying good. You're our hero. Okay, so far so good. That's the key. Oh my goodness. It had to happen eventually. Remember last week I told you if this happens, I'll just say, see you later. Thanks, hon. Yeah. Okay. Goodness great. Well, thanks for being patient. Okay, maybe this is a sign that I really can't be buying craft supplies, but again, I didn't do it this year. So, okay, here's the pink ones, and then let's start crafting. So this is the pink. I'm gonna keep, he showed me something to watch, so I can watch a little button to see if it's still working. Yes, praise Jesus, thank you so much. Okay, so this is that metallic kind of pink, which I like, that's nice. And then this has a fun texture that is it vertical? No, this one's horizontal, sorry. It's got a little horizontal texture. I like that there are different tones of the pink too, right? We have a peach, we have a bubblegum pink. I think that's fun. Okay, it's so much better. Yay! Oh my gosh, thanks, honey. Okay, and then a herringbone. This is fun. Sorry when it takes its time getting all focused. And then I really like this. This is what had me clicking buy on both of the sets. It's a really pretty little woven one. He is my knight in shining armor for sure. Ooh, this is fun. This one has like a rose gold look to it as well. I really like that. Yes, Melody, my favorite color for sure. Okay, and then I like this. Whoops. That's pretty. And then the final one, this one again is a little bit more peach. So I'm actually really happy about that as well because I'll show you them all together. Let's see, it still says excellent on the streaming. Is it still good? Yes, you can cut faux leather with the Explorer 3. I think I have a video, I should have videos on how to cut leather with the Explorer Air 2, which the Explorer Air 3 would be able to do too. And I have some tips on that video, so make sure you watch that. But look at all the different variations in color there. So actually that was a really good buy because it's not all just pink, it's kind of different hues. Okay, so that was the other thing. And then I have to show you, let me put this stuff over here. Okay, I still have a green light on here, so that's good. Okay, so I bought a Bella box from Kimberbell and I'm so excited about it, and I'm telling you about it because I want you to hold me accountable that I actually need to open it and do the projects inside because I'm still a beginner with my embroidery machine, but I thought that this was really fun because I've heard that if you're a beginner that this is a really good idea to get this Bella box because it's kind of a variety of projects that I think might help step out of your comfort zone a little bit. So I am going to, actually, let me move it to the side, but it comes in this really pretty box, and then inside we have a little pamphlet. Let me know if you've seen the Bella box before. Okay, and this is the little pamphlet of projects and what comes inside. So you have your little USB, there's a little enamel pin, the mini magazine, and then here's all the projects. So we're gonna do ombre tea towels, there's a little quilted pillow, and then this is what made me buy it. Oops. the tape dispenser. I'll show you all the things. And then we have a little charm pack, and it has all of the little items that are inside. So super excited about this. You guys have never heard of it. Okay, so this is going to be with the embroidery machine. So I really wanted to try to do something like this because, again, it's going to get me, I think, trying a lot of different things, which I feel like when you try a bunch of different types of crafts, then it really steps you out of your comfort zone with a new machine because you can really see the capabilities of it. So one of the things they put in was this dream folio, and it looks really, really fun. We're going to embroider on that. And then they give you a charm pack. It looks like they give you everything that you need for all the projects in here, but maybe not, maybe not your stabilizer, I don't think. So you might need a couple other things. But look at the charm pack that it comes with. I love the Kimberbell fabric. In fact, I'll show you what I did today, and I used some of my Kimberbell fabric. And then a little bit of embellishments came in there. And then more embellishment materials, which it looks like they have some of their felt and faux leather and glitter vinyl in there, which will all be fun for applique. Okay, and then it tells you all of the measurements, it looks like, for, oh, and which crafts are going to use which pieces of material, which is fun. Okay, so here is the little tape dispenser, which I think is unique to just the box. I don't know that you can buy it. I think it just comes in the box because I saw it and I really, really wanted it. So here's the little tape dispenser. And I've been using this Kimberbell paper tape for a long time. I've been really loving it. In fact, I found another tape dispenser on Amazon that holds it really, really nice. So I've been really loving that. And then they give you a little sample clear blue tile, which I'm excited about because I really want to get the clear blue tile set, but I like that they give you the sample so that you can kind of play around with it. So this is going to allow you to do machine quilt, how do I say it? See, I'm a newbie, but it's going to let you do the quilting designs like a long arm quilter on your embroidery machine, and this kind of helps you with that. Then you have your USB, and then this is a little notebook that's going to go inside the folio. Some stickers. Here's the ombre tea towels. So these look really pretty. And the quilted pillow. So you even get all the blanks, which is really nice too. I love that. So, oh, it looks like we have some felt in here as well. So I don't think I can even get everything back in there, but I'm super excited about that. And let me know if you want to, like, which one makes you excited to start with, because I kind of don't know where to start with the projects. There are so many. But look at the fabric. I love that they give you that. I love the Kimberbell fabric. Okay, that's all for my little stash that I got. Let me check out the chat. Okay. Everybody loved the, what is it? Faux leather. So fun. I love it. Okay, so last week I was cleaning my craft space because I really wanted just to get a fresh slate, and this week another way I really want to step into 2022 is to conquer my running list of crafts that I either need to get done, which need is a very loose term. Well, a couple things I really do need to get done, and other things I just have really wanted to do. I've really wanted either a couple things for around the house, or I've had little piles of things that either I wanted to put vinyl on or things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I think I did actually put my heat press on, so it should be ready. Yep. So I might start with, oh, the Create banner. Yes, Sandy, that is actually what I'm going to start with. Does it have a picture of the Create banner? This is it. That is actually what I am going to get started. Look at this Create banner. This is one of the projects. Isn't that so cute? I love that. So yes, that is my first one. And I think it would be fun to put it up in the craft space. What do you think? I think it'll be so fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I think I might start with my iron-on projects because my heat press makes my craft room really, really warm. So I want to get that done and off. Okay, it still says we're streaming good, so yay. Let's see. Okay, y'all just chatting away. Okay, so let me grab my, I'm gonna have to come in and out of the camera for a bit, just walking around this space here. Okay, so I have a couple shirts that I really want to get done. And okay, so this is the first one. I got this from Jiffy Shirts. Now, if you are curious about any of the things I'm using, I did try to link things by project in the description box below the video, so be sure to utilize that. The heat press is in the description box too. I got it from, I always have to check, Heat Press Nation. I love it so much. Okay, so this is from Jiffy Shirts, and this is more of a little off the shoulder number. I really love it, and it's so soft. So I've had this, again, I shopped my craft room for blanks, and I really wanted to put this really cute saying on here. The saying is, what does it say? I think it says "Make Heaven Crowded," and I love that. So I've been wanting to put that on something, either a tote bag or a tumbler, but I found this shirt and I thought, you know what, that would be so cute on that little shrug shirt. So I'm gonna do that. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna go do the top down camera. Let me know if you can see that. I think it's all working. And I'm gonna go ahead and weed my iron on. Got my little caddy here. So many of you said you bought this, so I'm so excited for you all. I really love mine. Okay, thanks Jean. I think it's really cute too. I love it. Thank you, Cynthia and Andrea. Okay, so I went ahead and I did pre-cut all my materials. That way we're all set to go. And whenever you are cutting your iron on, make sure that you mirror it so that it, and then you're gonna put your material shiny side down. Now I have so many tutorials on how to do iron on, so if you are brand new and crafting with me for the first time, then be sure to just check out my iron on playlist, and I have so many videos from start to finish on how to do all the iron on. Okay, everything's looking good. Hi T-Scrap. Oh, the caddy, I found them on Etsy. I put everything in the description box below. So there's this tool caddy here, and then there is, which I think is so fun, there's this. And this holds the pens, and then it holds the blades as well. And I really like it because the foil tip tool, it holds the little tips down here. It's just adorable. And they come in a variety of colors. I think the place is called Uniquely Why Not is the Etsy shop. And I love it. So, that back. Okay. So, oh, thank you for asking, Cody, because I have had so many people ask about this mat. So I did make this mat and I have a tutorial. So check out, if you just search YouTube for Bethadilly Craft Mat, that tutorial will come up. It's so easy. It's just a clear mat with some wrapping paper underneath. So it's so easy. I've had this for over 2 years now and it still looks amazing. And all I used was Scotch tape on it, so. Okay. Oh, Emily, I'm so glad you're learning so much from my channel. Okay, I gotta watch what I'm doing because I don't wanna ruin this. Okay, I'm gonna go through and weed out my middles here. Cheryl, I've never sharpened my weeding tools. I have not. I have bent them for sure. In fact, this one I have bent, but you wanna know something that's funny is even though it's bent, I have like learned how to weed with a bent tool now. You kind of get your method. So, you know, I should throw it out, but now I kind of have a little rhythm with my bent tool. So, okay. Kristen just ordered her caddy. Yeah, you'll love it. Mine came really fast too. Okay. The rolls on my pegboard are attached with, let me show you. So, fair warning that, let's see, the lives are very chatty. So we're just gonna craft a little, chat a little. If this is the first time you've ever seen my channel or even seen me, the live is going to just be fun and relaxed, and we're gonna do a little chatting, a little crafting, and it'll be a little chaotic and fun, but we'll have a good time. Everything else on my channel is pretty fluid and flows really well, but today we're just gonna have fun. So can you even see this? Yes, you can. Okay, these are little, they're attachments for the IKEA pegboards. So I just bought the little, I hope this is what you're talking about, let me know. So they're just attachments, they're almost like a little paper towel holder. So I have my paper tape, and then I have a couple rolls of vinyl here. I should probably show you guys a little bit more. I reorganized that area and it looks so nice. I'm really happy with it. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Brandy. Audrey, I do too. I am so excited about this. Make heaven crowded, right? Yes. That is the goal. Okay. All right, there it is. So that's why you want to weed, or I'm sorry, that's why you want to mirror the image, because you're cutting it through your machine this way and then weeding it, and then this is how you're going to apply it on the shirt. I love that. Oh good, you love whatever I do. Thank you, Jean. I love you guys all too. This is so fun. I could honestly love a 2-hour video of you doing nothing but weeding and talking about random stuff. I'm so glad. Okay, then I think that I will impress you tonight, because I could chat for a long time and I could weed for a long time. No, I didn't design this. I actually purchased this off of Etsy, so I did link the designs I'm using tonight as well. Okay, I love this. What do we think? Now with a shirt like this, it gets a little tricky for centering, but we've got this. We can do it. All right, so my goal tonight is to keep everything organized. Whoop. And then make sure you don't have any of your little scraps hanging around, because if this accidentally stayed on the shirt, it would iron onto your shirt, and then we'd have a really fun little embellishment there. Okay. Where do I store my Cricuts, and which one do I use the most? Okay, great question. So we'll pause and chat again. So my Cricuts I put up here on this shelf, and I use my Explore Air the most by far. I purchased my maker first before I even had a channel. I told my husband that I really wanted to try this Cricut thing. I thought it was really fun, and I wanted to just, I'm a mom, so I wanted to vinyl all the things for my kids and make shirts and stuff. So I was trying to figure out which one I wanted, and my husband has this funny saying. He says, buy once, cry once. And so what he means by that is just get the one you're gonna probably end up with, because if you start small, you're probably gonna end up getting the big one eventually, and then you have some little ones. And anyway, so he encouraged me to get the biggest one, the maker. And I like the maker, but 2 years later, I find personally that the type of crafting that I do is, I just need the Explore Air 2 or the Explore 3. So I don't do a lot of the wood stuff. I don't cut fabric, even though I am going to be doing a fabric cutting tutorial soon, because I do have a fun idea for that. But mostly I just do vinyl, faux leather, and iron-on. So usually the Explore Air 2 or the new Explore 3 is all I need. But I love all of them. I love all of them. And I love the Joy because it does the long cutting, and it's super easy to carry around. So sometimes I'll snag it from my shelf, and then I'll run up to the kitchen and craft with the kids. So it's all super fun. I love all of them. But for me and what I craft, or how I craft, I like the Explore machines the best. I think they're just amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and okay, look at me changing the camera angles. Okay, so I am going to first lint roll my shirt. Probably should have done that first. Okay. I'm trying so hard to keep up with the chat, so if I miss your question, I'm so sorry. This is new to me. Usually I'm just down here talking to myself, all by myself. And now I have friends talking to me, so I have to kind of train myself to look over a little bit. Okay. Okay, so I'm just getting any lint off there. I think I just overdid that. Okay, now, so when it comes to shirts, some people are very, very adamant about 2 fingers down, 3 fingers down, so many inches, blah, blah, blah. I eyeball it every time. On kid shirts, I feel like I'm usually the same every time, but it really depends for me on the cut of the shirt. So this is a very different shirt than, say, the next shirt we're gonna do, which has a higher neckline, or it's very different from a V-neck shirt, or it's very different from a hoodie. So I really think it just depends on what is right in front of me. Now, another thing that's gonna be tricky is that this doesn't really have like a hard start and stop with these sleeves. Do you see how it's kind of like a, I don't know how to explain it really, but it's just flowy. So I'm gonna do my best. What I'm gonna do, in fact, what I could do is on the back, there's this long seam line. I could kind of use that for reference for my center. But my other one that I did another one with sublimation, which is actually my profile picture. And I kind of just winged it on that, and it looks really good, especially because it's gonna fall off the shoulder anyway, so I don't think anyone's gonna be like, ooh, that's a nudge to the left, Beth, you know? So I'm gonna start here, and then I'm going to just play around with it. I like the placement here. So because I might get asked, that is about 2 3/4 from the top of that neckline. Okay. Bye, Lynette. We'll see you later. Oh, raglan sleeve. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Yes, pop in and out as you wish. We are just hanging out. I don't know how long we're gonna be here, but we'll be here a while. See how there's just not a hard start or stop? So I think I'm really just gonna eyeball it. I don't know. What do you think? How do you think this looks, everybody? Actually, I can actually ask you now. What do we think? Oh, almost 400 people. Thanks, Caitlin. Yay, that's so exciting. Yes, I eyeball everything 2-star. Yep, me too. Me too. I think it looks good. Let me know. My watch band is from Amazon. I got it for Christmas, and it came in a set of different colors. Of course, you know me, I like that pale pink. But it has a, I think there was like a blue and a gray and a sage. Are we good? Lots of thumbs up. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's just me. It's just for me. Not that I don't want it absolutely perfect, but you know. Okay, let's go. Okay, here we go. Back counter. Okay. So I have my temperature, or my press set to 305, and I'm going to do this for 10 to 15 seconds. I usually do the higher of the two. So I'm using Caesar Easy Weed for my material. Oh, I'm supposed to pre-press the shirt. Well, okay, I'm gonna pre-press it. Now that I have this here, I can see exactly where it's gonna go. I know it's a 1/2 inch on each side. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pre-press it because I'm a rule follower and it's gonna bother me if I don't, and I'm gonna stay up about it. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, pre-press the shirt for 5 seconds. Change my pressure. This is just removing any moisture from the shirt. Too much. That could be in the shirt. And it just irons it nicely, which I have a shirt here for my little girl that I need to iron tonight. And you know how I iron? I put it on the heat press. Every time. Okay. So I'm gonna be getting some home chores done too, I guess. Okay. There we go. Yep. Yes. Okay. Let's get that pressed. And we'll do this. Okay, I'm gonna check out the chat. Oh, lots of thumbs ups. I think that means that it's looking good. Okay. There we go. I can't remember if this is a warm or cool peel. Does anyone remember for Caesar Easy Weed? I'll look it up. I want to say it's I want to say it is, let me look. I'd say it's warm, but I don't want to tell you wrong. So let me look real quick. And it's always easier on my computer. Okay, let me go to my computer. What is it? Is it warm? It probably is warm. I'll check in a minute for my second shirt. Ooh, it looks good. Okay, so what I like to do that I've kind of built into my workflow within the past 3 to 6 months is once I've peeled it first, I always monitor to make sure that there's nothing coming up, which everything is perfect. However, I feel like that initial peel is really harsh on the iron-on, so I just like to recover it and give it about 5 more seconds. I didn't cover that perfectly. I don't want any exposed iron-on touching my heat press. Okay, I'm just gonna heat that up just a tad more, just in case that initial pull of the liner, you know, disrupted it in any way. It's just something that I like to do. Just about like 5 to 10 seconds. My timer's not going down on that one. Okay, and then I do the last peel and it's perfect. Okay. Ooh, I love it. Here we go. What do you think? I love that. Okay, let's go here. What do you think? Oh, I thought for a second, let me check. I thought for a second I had a scrap piece that got ironed on. I did not. It's playing a trick on my eye. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look. Well, it's gonna look better on, obviously, but I love how this looks. Oh, can we still hear? Let's see. I think somebody said fuzzy. It's saying I still have a green light. Let's see. Are we still good? I think you're right, Melody. I think it is warm or cold. I think that's why I was confused. I think it's because you can kind of go either way with it, but I'll look. Okay, we're still good, everybody. Okay. Whew. Don't scare me. Okay, I love this. Guess what I'm wearing tomorrow? Okay, it's all good. Okay, yay. I think this is so cute. Okay, 1 craft done. I think I have 8 to do tonight. Woo! Who's gonna hang out with 8 crafts? Okay, everything looks good. Yay. Okay, number 1. Let's fold it nicely like we work at Gap. Okay, and let's do the next one. Let's go. Okay, so different cut line on this one. Whoops, wrong one. Okay. This I got from Target a while ago. Sorry, a while ago. And I think that this color is just so fun. Now for this, I thought this would be a kind of a cute pajama shirt. Sorry, I'm reading the chat again. Jennifer's here for all 8. All right. Yes. All right. You guys are awesome. I don't know how long we're gonna be here, but I've got to get these done because tomorrow's a new day for new inspiration, and I've got to get. Sometimes I feel like I need to. Oh, is it hard to hear at the heat press, Margaret? I'm sorry. I probably need to figure out my audio over there a little bit better. I'll let my handy hubby help me with that. I might have been mumbly over there though. It might have been a user error. Okay, so for this second one, I thought this would be a cute little pajama top. Now before anything, because I know I'm gonna forget, let me go back and preheat this. That way I'm not centering everything and then having to recenter it. Because knowing me, I'm gonna get to chatting and I'm gonna mess myself up. So I kind of eyeball where I think the design is gonna be so that I can heat that up. How's my audio here? You still hear me good? My timer is not going down. Oh, it is. I had it on the wrong button. See, user error. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, so there we go. so what I have two different pieces here because I was shopping my craft room. So before I went out and bought any more vinyl, I wanted to make sure I could use what I had. So I had two little pieces and they were the right size. So even though this is going to be a bigger design, I was able to actually detach the design, which I have videos on that if you're brand new or don't know what I'm talking about at all. I detached it so I could separate it and move it around, and then I was able to cut it on two different pieces. So I'm doing good at shopping my craft room so far. Yes, pajama shirt. Okay, so you'll get it in a minute when I show you what I am putting on this. I thought it was so cute. Again, I put the designs in the description box. And okay, so I think someone was asking about my heat press. I put that in the description box too. All right. There we go. Okay, says it's 1 a.m. where she is. Oh, get some sleep and come back tomorrow. Yes, it will be here waiting for you. Okay, again, it all looks funky while I'm weeding because it is mirrored, but oh, Bethany, don't puncture the actual vinyl. Okay, I think I might have actually accidentally punctured the vinyl a second, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, Mom is the first line. Here we go. So vinyl brand that I like is, I really like all of them. Well, I don't want to say all of them, but I do like the Cricut HTV. I do like the Caesar Easy Weed a lot. So I'm really not too picky on either one. Okay. Diana wants to just cut some vinyl so she can weed. Yes. I love weeding. I kept this in purposefully because I know most of you love this part. Plus it's fun to like do a reveal of what I'm doing of, the design. It's just kind of fun. Okay. Again, it's just going to be a long and chatty video. Hi, Amanda. Sorry if I'm missing anybody's comments. I have to go through and reread everything after the live, so I do see you all. It's just hard in the moment. Okay. Okay, so this says Mom Off Duty, which I thought was perfect for pajamas because, it's not like you can really wear this during the day. Kind of on duty during the day. In my opinion, you could wear it during the day. But that'd be kind of cute for pajamas. What do you all think? I thought that was kind of cute. Okay, so I'm going to press these at the same time, but I want to be mindful that I can't put this on top of the top one because I would actually be laying my HTV onto this carrier sheet here. So what I need to do is I need to put the other one down. Okay, I'm going to center it in a second, but I'm just going to attach them together here. Let's see, how did they have it on the thing? I think it was kind of like this in the original design. And if not, it is now because I think that's really cute. Okay, so now I have them attached together. I'm going to make them a little bit less. Or when crafting, Mercedes says, yes, that's so true. Yes, Mom Off Duty, I'm crafting. Actually, I'm gonna bring that up a little bit. Okay, I need to overthink for just a second. What do we think? I think that looks really good. Okay, final answer. Okay. So this is a SVG, so I don't have the font information on that. Did I lint roll the shirt? Thank you, Holly. No, I did not. Thank you. Okay. So I did preheat it, so check. And now, because this has a higher neckline, again, I'm just gonna eyeball it, but then I'll let you know what my final, whoops, woo, that would've been bad. I'll let you know my final measurement, just so you know. I like how that looks. Nope, I like it here. To give you a full idea of the shirt. Yeah, nope, I like it. Another thing I like to do is you can put the design on, because this liner is sticky. So you can put the design on it, go to a mirror and hold up the shirt. You might want to cinch it up a little bit, right? Hold up the shirt and see how that looks. I think that looks really good. What do we think? I think it looks good. Catherine's would say Grammy off duty. That's so cute. There's a lot of fun fonts like this too, so you could just make your own. Okay, I like how this looks. Okay, final answer. And now I'm just double checking that I'm not gonna actually place iron-on a liner. That the iron-on is all touching. This makes me nervous sometimes. I just need a second. Makes me nervous sometimes to put liner on top of liner, because sometimes I've had it happen where the liner makes like a crease in the iron-on if it overlaps. So because I can avoid that with this, I'm going to. Sometimes when this little clear part that was over here, it can sometimes make a little line in that iron-on. So I'm going to avoid that because I have had that happen before. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Then I'm gonna iron my daughter's shirt before we turn that press off. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see if that was centered. Let's see, I'm chatting. Okay. 2 inches. 2 inches. Press it down. Okay, 10 to 15 seconds. Again, I do the 15. Okay. I'm gonna peel up my liner, monitoring as I go. I'm gonna monitor the edges. Ooh, see that one? It doesn't look like it's down. I wonder if I might have grabbed, ooh, you know what I did? I might have grabbed accidentally Cricut, because I know Cricut has a higher, oh, that's coming off. I think Cricut has a higher, I wonder if I accidentally grabbed Cricut. Okay, I may have, let's go. I'm gonna go to the Cricut heat guide. So in my iron-on scraps, sometimes it's hard to tell the brand. So because it's doing that, and I don't usually have that trouble with expressions, I'm gonna go to Cricut's heat guide, because I think I might have grabbed Cricut. And we'll just bump the temp up. So I'm gonna go to the heat guide. Let me do the top down, you can see. Okay, they have a little ad there, the heat guide. I am going to tell it what I'm doing. I'm just gonna say the easy press 2, even though I'm using my heat press. And it is everyday iron-on. And gosh, what is the material on my shirt? Let me check. It's probably, let me check. Okay, it's a cotton poly blend. And I'm telling it I'm using an easy press mat because I do have a pressing pad on that heat press. 315 for 30 seconds. So I just need to bump up 10 degrees and I think I'll be good. Okay, let's do that. Okay, So let me bump that up, and it does take a little bit for this to heat up, so we can move on to the next craft. Actually, let's iron some clothes. Yeah, I think I did, because it's not laying down as easy. So, and I know that I usually don't have that problem. I think I grabbed the wrong one. Okay, I'm going to iron this shirt. And let me grab some. Sorry for that awful noise. I'm just gonna grab some parchment paper just to protect the thread. And just give it a little iron. Done. So cute, ready to wear. Okay. Didn't know you'd be coming to watch me iron clothes today, did ya? Okay, I'm gonna read the chat for just a second. Okay. The Cricut heat guide link, you just Google Cricut heat guide. It comes right up. Right up. Let's see. Carla, did it look like the Cricut vinyl? Yeah, gosh. Let's see, how is it everything working good? Okay. Okay. Let's wait. Let me see what it says. Okay, it needs to heat up just a little bit more. So I'm gonna grab one of my other to-dos and we'll get that done while that's heating up. Okay, so now I've had these, I think I got these at Joann. I've got these little cute brushes. How cute are these? Oh, come on, little focus. They're just little pink brushes. I'm pretty sure I got them at Joann. They're just Conair, so you could get them anywhere. But I'm gonna be doing some Valentine's Day videos, and I think it would be fun to just personalize these for the kids for their little Valentine boxes. And I made the boxes on my channel, I think it was probably within the first 10 videos I ever did. And we use them every year. So I'm going to just decorate them up. Now I'm gonna be using my little rubbing alcohol. I get a million questions about this cute little bottle. I did get it on Amazon, and then I just added my own letters. I think it's in a video tutorial that I did called, I think it's 10 crafts or 10 things you can put tiny scrap pieces of vinyl on, and I think this was one of the things that I did. Okay, so let me go to the table and I'm just gonna weed a couple things. So I have two different materials here. I have some Oracle 651 permanent vinyl, and I went with that. I think this is the permanent. Yeah, I went with that because sometimes hairbrushes get a little wet, or it's in the bathroom, so you know how things go there with the countertop getting all wet and stuff. So I wanted it to withstand a little bit of water. And then the other thing I have is I have a permanent Cricut Joy vinyl too. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray. I'm always really cognizant that I don't want this to get wet. I'm gonna spray the backs with rubbing alcohol. And I just want to make sure there's no dirt or anything that will prevent that vinyl from sticking really nice. Anita, I would not use removable vinyl on coffee cups. You would definitely want to use a permanent on anything that's going to come into contact with water. So honestly, my thing is anything outside or anything like drinkware related needs to have a permanent vinyl on there. Okay, so I linked this font down below as well. It's a cutie. So I just did some initials, and then I'm gonna do some hearts, keeping it simple but fun. this up. Whoops. Here we go. Now, I will be honest, the only time that I really do not like using Cricut vinyl is when I'm using their white, and I have a lot of it, so I do use it, but their white has white vinyl on a white backer, and the Oracle has the colored background, which makes it so much easier to see, so I love that. Okay, so let's get some transfer tape. I did get some new transfer tape I was showing you. I got it on Black Friday and I love it. It is so nice. It's so nice. So I'm just gonna trim a piece and I can use the same piece. Okay, it's just a clear grid line transfer tape, but it is very, very nice. I love it. I always like trying new things, and I probably won't need to try anything new for a while because this is pretty good. Okay. Okay. Just placing my transfer tape right over. Now the transfer tape is going to help take the vinyl off of the cutting sheet that you cut it on, and then it's going to transfer it over to your project. It's very, very important. However, there are times when you don't need transfer tape, and I'll show you in this little crafty night. Okay. But 99.9% of the time I use transfer tape. Okay. Ooh, I love that. That is pretty. I like the contrast. Never can go wrong with a nice roll of a white vinyl when you're getting started. White and black vinyl. I feel like those are good starter materials because you can just use them for anything. I think I did a white and a black and a gray when I first started. You know what would be a fun question is, what was the first craft you ever did on your Cricut machine? And if you haven't done one yet, then we can chat about what to do. Okay, so I just use my fingers there, but you can go ahead and use a scraper, and then voila. How cute. Okay, I'm gonna do this second one as well. Okay. I think this font is called Homemade Outline, and I linked it in the description box below. So if you're just joining, anyone who's just joining, I did my best to, in the description box, I tried to get everything organized by project, just like you usually see in my videos, so that you can quickly see what I'm using. Okay, bridal party tumblers. Rhonda, a sad looking card. But it was years ago and I was super proud of the time. Yes, of course you were. Of course you were. Now, real quick, I like to burnish, which is just a fancy schmancy word, I suppose, for scrape down. And I do that to the front, and I also do it to the back. And then I peel the carrier sheet from the transfer tape. Some people do it this way. I have always found that this works better for me. Oh, now it's being a stinker because I just said that, but it does work better for me. Okay. Okay, what other things? Diana made a card and she still has it. That is beautiful. I wish I would have, well, I kind of do. No, I don't. I was gonna say, I wish I would have kept the first thing I made with my Cricut. The first thing I made with my Cricut was I vinyled my daughter's little snack box for preschool. That was the first thing I did. And since then I've removed the vinyl and redone it a couple times as her little style has changed. And because I'm super lazy and put everything in the dishwasher, so eventually it's got to be redone. Okay. Oh, Jessie, I wonder what machine you had. You want? I'll show you guys something funny. I had a machine way back in the day too. It was probably 2007 or 2008. I think it was actually 2008. I think it was the year I got married. 2000, might have been 2007. Okay. There we go. Oh, 475, Belle. Thanks for the shout out. So fun to see how many people are here. Okay, we've got some spice jars, some work shirts. Okay, a Hello Kitty card. That's adorable. Okay, let's do, okay, so I'm gonna save this just in case. Actually, I don't have anything I can use on this today. Other things are gonna be bigger. Now, every once in a while, I will just use tweezers instead of transfer tape in order to put my vinyl on things. And this is a good example. So these little hearts, now you can use transfer tape. I did mention this is Cricut Joy vinyl. I did cut it on my big machine. You can cut the smart vinyl on your big machine. I cut it on my Explorer 3. However, the Joy vinyl is much thicker than the regular vinyl, in my opinion. So I tell you this because it is different than the regular vinyl, the transfer tape you use has to be different. It has to be a stronger transfer tape. So I always use the Cricut Joy transfer tape when I'm using the Cricut Joy products. I actually really think it matters. Okay, so I'm going to, let's keep this clean here. I'm going to grab my tweezers and I am just going to, oops, sorry. I'm just gonna peel them up. And this is a really nice little pale pink. Again, I was shopping my craft space. I found these in my little bin of scraps, which I shared on my last live. I also have a video on how I do my scrap storage. And it's barely different than that white, but in person you can see. Okay. And you really could just do this with your fingers as well, but I'm just gonna kind of play around with where I want these. Okay, this is where I overthink. Try not to keep you here all night watching me do these hearts. Okay. There we go. I love seeing all of the first projects. That is so awesome. Okay, someone remind me in 5 minutes to share a little flashback from the first Cricuts, okay? Someone help me out. I do not know if I like where this is going. We'll just keep doing it and I might have to redo some of the hearts. I might have to redo this one. It's kind of bothering me. Okay. I'm gonna do it right now. It's gonna bother me too much. I don't recommend this at home. Okay. Hopefully I didn't well, I printed more hearts than I needed, so bye. Okay. Okay, let's stop that one for a minute. Okay. There we go. Okay, the heat press is ready and it is warm, so, ooh, this one's working a little bit better with placement. I might have to get creative with that one. Carrie, I put all the font information in the description box below. I think it's called Homemade Outline, but I made sure to link everything because it's really hard for me to remember every font that I use. I think I always get jumbled. Okay, and then I think I'll put one over here, but kind of move it around a little bit. So these are gonna go in their little Valentine boxes. Thanks, Rhonda. I think the hearts are kind of fun. And this one might kind of like roll over the side of the... No, it's not going to. Oh, I only have 2 hearts left, so I need to pull it together and get these back. Yeah, I do need to stick with odd numbers for sure. I learned that right when I got married and I was buying, I think like little candles for our dining room or something. And someone said, always do 3s or 5s. And I always do 3s or 5s. Okay, let me finish this one so I have closure. Yes, I was gonna add one more. I needed a little break from it because I wasn't quite sure where I was gonna go with. Obviously I need to do something here. I think I need to fix the top too. Okay. I don't think well, I'll give her a new one. Oh, last heart. Okay. Eek, where does it go? Okay, well, you know, it's a hairbrush. It's kind of hard with the curve of that C. Okay, la la la. How cute. I think the color on this camera is much more realistic to what they are. They're like more of a salmon color. The other one was making them look kind of orange. Whoops, there we go. They're kind of fun. Okay, let's do the shirt because it's really warm, and then we're gonna take a quick cleanup break, and then I'm gonna show you that little old Cricut thing that I have. Okay, so now I think this one does say 30 seconds, so I'm gonna bump that up. Let's do like 20-ish just because we already heated it up. Okay, here we go. I changed my pressure when I was doing my domesticated ironing here, but there we go. Okay. Oh, let's see. There we go. To click it 2 times so I can see the countdown. Okay, then let me double check my, it says cool to touch for hot or cold peel. So I'm gonna let that cool. A trick that I like to do is I like to take it off of the hot pad that it has here and put it on a cool surface. And that just takes the heat way off. Turn it around, just really draw out that heat. It helps when you're crafting in a hurry. But this is, I think we're on craft number 3. Okay. There we go. I bet it was Cricut iron-on. That's so much better. So much better. Okay. Keeping these, I am going to repress like I did with the first one. Okay. Just covering up my iron-on. I'll do an extra 5 seconds-ish. And we will be good to go. So I'll watch that so I don't forget. Okay, here we go. And this one, I just will peel it warm. It's just fine. Okay. Ooh, these get warm. There we go. I think that's cute, and I love the color. Okay, I'm gonna turn this little cutie off, and I unplug mine. And we will be ready to go. Okay, make sure I clean up here too. Okay, here is, well, I'll do this. Here is my shirt. What do you think? I think it's very cute. I love that. And I love that this is going to be a little pajama shirt. Now you do see a little box here. Do you see the little box? That does fade back to the normal color. It has, in my experience at least. Okay. Alrighty, let's see here. What are we gonna do next? Let's take a vote. I think I have a few more vinyl ones, and then I need to stitch out a little applique real quick. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. Aw, thanks for being here. That is so nice. Okay. Oh, my nail polish. Okay, the nail polish. The reason I never answer this is because I have a million different types of baby pink, or in my older ones, when I was going to get my nails done, I loved doing that. I just haven't done it since the pandemic, but I could never remember what I asked for because I asked for a different one every time. This time I got this from Dollar Tree. I know. And it's their LA colors. It is really awesome. It stands up really, really well. So we are going to, the Cricut throwback melody. And I don't know the color of it. I just know that it was a Dollar Tree one. Isn't that funny? Another one I have is Ella and Mila. It's, I get it at Target. That one I wear a lot in my videos, but I don't know the color. And then everything else that you see has probably been done at the salon, and I can't remember which, and that was all gel. Oh, I miss it so much. I miss getting my gel nails. Okay, let's go ahead and do a couple more vinyl ones. Then I really need to stitch out that shirt because I want that to be done for tomorrow. Okay, 500 watching. Oh, now it went down. Everybody got bored. Okay, all right, let me grab a couple more vinyl ones. Fold this up. Who is crafting right now? Yeah, moms are never off duty. That's the truth. We aren't. Thank you, Riley. It's just like I love doing my nails. It's so fun. Okay, the heat press versus the easy press. So I started off with the Cricut ones because when I was first starting too, I had just a little table. So obviously I didn't have a lot of space for something like this. And honestly, when I saw them in the beginning, I was like, I would never need something like that. Then I kind of fell in love with sublimation, and the key to sublimation is keeping everything really still. Now, you can still do all of this on an easy press. I have lots of videos on doing sublimation on the easy press. You absolutely can do it. But I was curious on getting a heat press for sublimation just because you just take pretty much all of that risk away because it stays still. And in the meantime, I fell in love with it. I love it. It's always set up. It's always ready to go. It has the high pressure. I love it so much. But I still love my easy presses too. It's kind of personal preference, really. Okay, let's do a couple more vinyl projects. Okay, shout out to my hubby. He did some sanding for me today. So I bought some of these wood blocks, strips at Dollar Tree, and I bought like 10 or 12 of them. And which is funny because I think when I came home, my husband was like, you paid $1 for each one of those? Because he was trying to explain to me how cheap he could have cut these for me, but then I'd have to ask him to cut them and blah blah blah. So I mean, $1 a piece to me I think is a win. Okay, so I did some chalk paint, and you see my little chalk paint job here. It came in the bare wood. I did a little chalk paint and then I had him sand them for me. I usually do it, but I needed a little help today, so he helped me out and sanded them just to distress it. I like the distressed edges. Let me go here. I love the distressed edges of them. I think it just adds, come on camera, maybe. There we go. It just makes it really fun. Okay, so I have some scrap vinyl. I shopped my craft room. And I have a light gray. Now you can use any color that you like. I really do like a lighter tone. That's how I decorate. So you'll see me doing a lot of lighter things on my channel. But go ahead and use whatever you would like. Now another thing that you can do, now this is a really skinny font. I think it's called Witchy. I, again, have it down and in that description box. But when I'm doing a thin font, I like to go through and do all of the middles first because it just helps keep everything in place. It's easier on the next step. Okay, and being mindful, of course, for the dots of the eyes. I think that's all I need to be mindful of for this one. I don't think I have any punctuation. Okay, so I really wanted to create a really nice little motivational piece for, I think I originally thought this would just be on our windowsill in our kitchen. I thought that would be really, really fun. Okay, so I said with this, I said, be still and know. I just really love that. And I just could really use this daily reminder. So I'm crafting for me right now. Okay, whoops, gotta go slow here. This is a thin font. Okay, oops, stay down there. Okay, taking it really slow. There we go. Okay, sorry, I got quiet there for a second. I wanted to really focus. I don't want to ruin my vinyl. I love this gray too. Whoops. Okay, I lost the dot to my eye, so I'm just going to go back real quick and push that down. Oh, I might have to go back and get it. Oh, no. Hold on. I think I just laid it back on top of itself. Okay. Okay. Lost the eye, but I'll grab it in a second. I was going to create a bigger mess than losing the eye. Okay. Okay, I gotta go grab that little S, and then I'm gonna try to do a little search where's Waldo for that little dot to the eye. Okay, let's see if I can find it here. There it is, but I think it has a vinyl on the back of it. Let's see if I can get it. If not, oh, it's stuck. Okay, hold on. I can do this. I can do hard things. I'm gonna leave it there and I'll grab it at the end. Okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let me grab some transfer tape. There we go. And I think I might trim this off and save it for another craft. That way I can go this way. Yeah. And I love the grid lines on here because it can really help keep it all organized and nice. There we are. Hi, Carly. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's fix this. Ooh. Is it Desi? Has this as a tattoo. That would be beautiful. Okay, there we go. Okay, so again with the transfer tape, and then I'm going to do a little fixing on that eye. Okay. Here we go. Cheryl is having trouble finding a transfer tape that releases easy. Well, this one is really nice. I really like it. And in all of my tutorials, I feel like I've had pretty good luck with transfer tape. I have not had good luck with the Cricut transfer tape, however. So I quickly kind of did something different there, but try this one. And I feel like it wasn't very expensive and you get a lot of it. And then again, try the scraping down on the front and the back. That can be really, really helpful when helping it release. And see if that works. Okay. No worries, Kimberly. Oh, okay, so tonight actually my hubby just texted me and said I need to introduce myself. I'm so rude, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna introduce myself in just a second. Okay, so, oh, and my Cricut throwback. So, let me put this on here and then I will keep chatting some more. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, what's everybody saying here? Yes, Carly, the grid lines are a lifesaver. I love it because honestly, it keeps the roll so nice and neat. Plus, like you just saw, I snipped this little piece off. I keep a little container in my transfer tape drawer of just little scrap pieces like this, and it makes it easy just to have nice, you know, square pieces. That makes it easy. So, okay, there we go. Welcome to everyone who's just joining. Okay, and then let me just peel this off. Now, sometimes with the paint, I feel like it's harder to reuse my tape just because it leaves a little bit of that residue, but sometimes you can. Okay, that is so pretty. You know what? Honestly, that would be at Hallmark, right? Let's get the little eye. Let's get the eye. It's right here. I might be able to do it. I might not. We will have to see. Everybody send me a little prayer. Come here, little guy. Okay. Almost. Send a heart if you ever lose the little eyes or punctuation. I got it though. I sure did. Oh, and that looks so much better. Whoops. Oh, maybe. I spoke too soon. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So much better. Okay, here, sometimes it's easier on this camera to see. There we go. Is that easier? Sometimes it depends on the lighting. Oh, I have to cover my little eyes. There we go. Honestly, I just took a trip to Hallmark the other day. I hadn't been there in forever. And I mean, when I say forever, I mean 7th grade. I probably haven't been there since 7th grade. And I saw little signs like this, they had them in 2 different sizes. Such a beautiful store. It is so beautiful in there. They have the most beautiful things. Very expensive though. But I saw stuff like this too. And I thought, have a Cricut, can make that. But how cute. Okay, my hubby told me I forgot to introduce myself. I got so nervous with like the live stream started. Thank you, Denise. Oh my goodness. That is so kind. Oh, and thanks for the hearts. That's so sweet. Okay, for everyone who is new, or if you have just been joining for the very first time, usually I'm a little bit more put together, but tonight we are just crafting and hanging out and getting a lot of things done. But my name is Bethany. I love to do all things Cricut. We are about an hour and a half into the live stream, and now I'm telling you who I am. But I am Bethany. I love to do all things Cricut. I am new to machine embroidery, so you'll see that in a little bit. Oh, I have to show you what I was working on today. But I love doing all things Cricut. I love doing vinyl projects and iron-on projects, and I love learning new things. So some of the new things that I have been bringing to my channel are sublimation and lots of little gadgets that I showed in my last live stream. So welcome if you're brand new, and let me know if you are brand new. Yes, the tweezers are really, really amazing. They come in, these little tweezers come in the little, what's it called? It's like the basic pack, the basic tool set. Basic tool set, that's what it is. Any crafting disasters you just gave up on? Oh my gosh, so many. So many times have I just kind of done this and I'm like, sorry, I'm not gonna deal with that today. Yeah, oh, okay, I wanna say it was one of my first ones, and you know what I did wrong, looking back? I accidentally purchased strong grip transfer tape. And I was intending to use it on just regular vinyl. And I was making some little boards for my kids to hang in our little hallway with little, and I made on my channel too, with little clothespins on them so I could hang up their artwork, their little art displays. Check out that tutorial, they're so cute. But I was trying to put vinyl on the top, and my husband will remember this because I was sitting outside trying to do this and trying to enjoy the day, and I was like, this is ruined. I don't know. And I didn't know at the time that strong grip transfer tape is, but it's only for glitter, right? The reason I have to ask is because I do not do glitter vinyl at all in my craft room. I'll think of other ones that I have given up on because there have been a few that I have just tossed completely. I'm like, another day. Oh, Kim's first job was at Hallmark. Jennifer just found my channel last week, first time watching live. Well, this is only my second live, so we're all kind of watching for the first time. We're just watching how this happens. Oh, thanks so much. You guys are all so sweet. I was going through the last live after I filmed it last week, and my heart was just bursting. I'm so lucky to have a good community like this. It's so nice. Barry's brand new to Cricut. Oh, thanks. Okay, so my headband, I got this at Target, and I love it. I told my husband, I think, I'm pretty sure I had this style in my second grade picture. Right, Mom? I'm pretty sure I did. So, yeah. Okay, the throwback. Let's do that. So, let me find it. Okay. So, my mom sent this to me from, she found this at Goodwill or one of the thrift shops, and she said, I don't know what you can do with it, but she sent this to me, and I thought, I don't really know what I can do with it, Mom, because it doesn't fit in my machines, but I can weed on this. So actually I will show you how I'll do that in the next one, but I don't like weeding on the mat. And I just told you I'm gonna weed on this, but let me explain. I don't like weeding on the mat because I feel like the oils from your hands and just like the dust and everything, I feel like it can get the mat all de-stickied a lot quicker and it can ruin the mat. So I always just take mine off and I don't weed on them at all. However, it's gonna be nice to have a small dedicated little mat for weeding. How cute is that? So let me know if you know what Cricut machine this was for. I don't know if I don't know the name of this Cricut machine, but I think I had this Cricut machine, and it only cut like paper or something like that. So, oh, Linnell has a silhouette. Just found me last week. Thanks for coming. Oh. Okay, Mary says she's found the strong grip is best for the smart shimmer vinyl and is just too strong for anything else. Yes, I feel like it's the shimmer and the glitter, correct? I do have some shimmer joy vinyl though, so maybe I need to be cognizant that I might need to get, you know, a different transfer tape for that. So I'll have to think on that. Okay. Anne just found a brand new package of the old mats. She had the original Cricut with the yes, with the cartridges. And I remember I didn't do a lot with my Cricut because the cartridges were so expensive. And when I had it, I was brand new married and I wasn't spending $45 to $50 on a new cartridge. Why am I saying 45 to 50? Wasn't that just about what they were? I think so. And Cheryl just donated hers last week. Oh, yeah. So what was the original Cricut name? Cricut Create? Is that what I saw? Yeah, I cannot remember. Oh. Okay, let me grab, I'm gonna do some pencil boxes really quick, but I love this. I think this is gonna be really fun for my kitchen. I'll try to share at the end all the crafts we did. Okay, let me grab. Do you guys wanna see what I made today? Give a thumbs up if you want to see what I made today. I worked so hard on it. I'm so excited. Sorry if I'm looking down. I'm reading the chat. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. It's just going so quick. I cannot keep up. Oh, okay. So I have had these pencil boxes from Dollar Tree for a long time. Okay, a long time, 6-7 months. So that's not too long. And I got a few of them. I was thinking about doing them for back to school, but didn't end up doing so. And now my kids have this really neat, like those little tiered tray rolling carts for their craft supplies. And as their craft supplies start wearing out, and I mean not wearing out, but as we get kind of new ones, these all still work, of course, because I do not keep around a marker that is, you know, not working right. No way. I go through with like a paper and make sure that they're all working perfectly. It's one of my favorite things to do. But as the color pencils start getting a little bit shorter and just, you know, we got a new fresh thing of color pencils the other day and it was glorious. It was glorious. We start kind of putting these aside for, this one's gonna be for our camper. So we have a little camper supply for all of the little crafts that we can do there. And then this one is gonna be for outside. Sorry, that is so noisy, and I really apologize for that. This is gonna be for outside. So when they're outside and wanna do some art outside, then we have a little box for that. That way, I like that idea of having things dedicated. Okay, let me show you what I made. Look at this cute shirt. I haven't even taken it off the hoop yet. Look at this cute shirt that I did. My little girl is obsessed with Paw Patrol. So I bought this little applique design off Etsy, and then I stitched her out a cute little ruffled shirt. Isn't that cute? This was my first time actually using, the shirt is from ARB Blanks. It was my first time using, I think, a shirt that's for applique. I think it's the first time I've done that. I've been using, as I've been practicing, I've been using store-bought shirts, just something a little bit more inexpensive. Actually, though, I have to say these shirts were very affordable, but just little things I was picking up from Target to practice on, but it's stitched out so cute. And I just kind of changed some of the colors. I added a little bit of floral to the hat just to kind of make it a little bit more girly and soften it up a little bit. And then the fabric I used from my Kimberbell fabric that I bought, and I think I showed you last week. I bought that little fat quarter bundle. No, it's not called that. Is it called a charm pack? I think it's called a charm pack, right? Let me grab it and you can tell me because I'm still new to all the little terms. But I found, oh, look at me go. It says charms. I think I'm right. I found this Kimberbell charm pack and I bought this and I love their fabric. So pretty. Mary has some Paw Patrol fans too. Well, originally my little girl wanted like a Frozen themed birthday, and then after I bought not all of the Frozen things, I bought like cupcake wrappers and paper plates, but then it all of a sudden was Paw Patrol and I had to veer left very quickly. So I just loved how that turned out though, and I especially loved how the textured fabrics just kind of softened it a little bit. So everything's just a little bit, you know, instead of just a solid, I liked how that turned out. I thought it was just really fun. So I'm so happy with it. If we have time later, I might unhoop that and get it all done. Okay, good. I got charm pack right. I am so proud of myself. Debbie loves it. Thank you, Debbie. Okay, I'm going to scroll through the chat real quick, make sure I didn't miss anything. The learning curve from embroidery wasn't too, it wasn't as hard. Now, I don't know if you guys saw Carly on here, Carly Bell. She has the best channel ever. And that's where I learned how to do all of it, essentially. I started kind of researching and watching videos last probably May, and I was 8 months pregnant. And I mean, I don't know if we all make great decisions when we're 8 months pregnant, but I didn't buy the machine till August, so I did give myself some time. So I think I watched videos for about 4 months before I finally told my husband, like, I really want to do this. I feel like I really want to do it. I love the stuff. I love how everything turns out. I think I can do it. I can't stitch a straight line, so that's part of the hesitancy that I had, but you don't need to. I found that after watching, especially go follow Carly Bell. She has the best tutorials. If you want to learn how to do it, she's got the best stuff. And it just really helped me. But by the time I got my machine, I felt pretty confident. I was slow at it, but I got it done. Is it Lena? I hope I'm saying it right. She's new to embroidery and loving it. That's so nice. Aww. Thank you. Thanks for loving my shirt. Aww. Okay, let's do some more crafting. So, where was I going with this? So we have little just bins. I was shopping my craft room because I had these bins, and I didn't want to, of course you don't want to throw out school supplies that work. So I'm just gonna repurpose these for other places. Sherry, I love watching your videos. You have a gentle spirit and carry yourself with such grace. Thank you for sharing your crafting with us. Thank you so much. Did you see me drop the wood piece earlier though? I'm still embarrassed about it. My cheeks are red. Oh, the cover on my Alliance screen, this is a piece of scrapbook paper, only because I cannot stand, can you see the glare from my lights? That drives me crazy. So I just put a pretty little piece of scrapbook paper there because it just makes me feel better, and I think it looks nice. So that's it. I just kind of cheated and did a little DIY. Where do you learn to use your Cricut properly? Honestly, YouTube is your best friend for learning Cricut. That's where I was learning when I first started, and honestly, that's how you do it. I feel like there's not like a manual for Cricut. So you just trial and error and watch videos. Mary's pregnant right now. Yes. The decisions, right? I know I was wanting to buy so many things, right? But it was the best investment ever. I love it. My husband even said the other day, with my embroidery machine, he said, you really like that, don't you? Because he noticed that I was using it more and more and more, and almost more than anything else. So yeah. Okay, so let's go to top down again. Now, I shopped my craft room. I know I've said it a million times, but I want you to be so proud of me because I didn't buy craft supplies, right? So I found that I had some leftover adhesive vinyl from this little job that I did. I decorated my machine. Now I have a tutorial on how to do this, but I had little ends snipped off from here, so I wanted to use it. So what I did was I created an offset, and I am going to add a little, obviously we're going to add some vinyl to the top because have a blank space, must vinyl it. But first I'll do the rubbing alcohol. Once again, just adding a little bit of, spraying that on. That way everything is clean. These have been in my craft room since last June. And I just want to make sure that they're all clean. No. Yes, this is such pretty vinyl. I think I linked it as well down below. When I tried to find this vinyl for you guys though, right this week, I think that maybe the shop that sells it, because I got it on Etsy, I think the shop might be on vacation. So I linked the shop because I couldn't find the actual vinyl because I think they were on vacation mode maybe. So Nancy's going to get coffee. You know what? I brought water down. Thank you for the reminder. Star has the sewing machine that also embroiders. Which one do you have, Star? I'm kind of itching for something. But not in 2022, right? Okay, so what I did is I made an offset for my vinyl. So actually, now this is what I was talking about earlier. This is Cricut vinyl, and I need to use it up, so that's why I'm using it. So unfortunately, you can't really see me weed it as well, but I'm gonna show you really quickly. The reason why I kind of like that Oracle vinyl is because this vinyl has the white on white, and it makes it just a little tricky. It's not impossible. It's not impossible, but it just makes it a little trickier. It wouldn't prevent me from buying it, but it's just a little bit harder to see. Okay, so I found a new font that I really like. We were talking about fonts last week. What's the name of this? I think it's called Teakwood. I linked it down below because I got it on Font Bundles or Design Bundles. They're brother and sister companies. So Carrie, I will show you what the offset is, and I have a really good tutorial on offset as well. I'll show you in just a second. So essentially, let me put it together, and it'll probably all come together or visually when I show you. So the offset is what I'm weeding right now, and it's essentially like a little border around the object. So in this case, the object was my text. So I pulled my text in to Design Space, and then I created an offset around my text. So it kind of gives it a little border, if that makes sense. Yes, Belle, a shadow. Thank you. I was trying to think of what the right word to say was. Let's see. This is that piece I grabbed earlier. It's just a little shy. It's just a little shy. So I think I will grab another piece. So I'm going to just layer vinyl on vinyl here. Okay. There we go. So I do have a video all about offset when it first came out, and it was so fun to make. So if you need help learning how to do it, and then also getting inspiration for what kind of crafts to do with offset, just look up Beth Adili offset. Ooh, that's making noise, and it will come right up for you. It was a fun video, and I really like the crafts that turned out with it. I'm just grabbing my weeding tool here, and I'm using it just to grab the corner. It helps me grab a little bit of the corner of the transfer tape. Okay, now real quick, I want to decide which goes on which. I was thinking this would go over here because I liked the blue. I liked how that kind of pulled that in, and then I really liked kind of how that matched. What do we think? Let me know. Give a heart if you like how it is right now. Oh, so Jackie, there are lots of different types of vinyl that you can use. So you can absolutely use the Cricut vinyl. I use Cricut vinyl a lot, but there's also a brand called Oracle that's really good as well. And I like that as well. You can just use different, oh yes, and Holly mentioned StarCraft. I just got some rolls of that, and I've been playing around with it. I do like it. So, do you guys like this? Okay, I'm seeing lots of hearts. Yay. Okay. All right, we're doing it. Okay, so I have, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to, let's see, that's gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna grab my word, and again, I apologize it's white on white, but I really wanted to make sure that I used the materials I had, and I have a lot of the Cricut. I think I bought it in bulk because I do really like it. It's just harder sometimes to weed, but doable. I found this transfer tape on Amazon, Tracy. It's new to me. I think I got it I know I got it Black Friday. I really like it, and I did link it down below for y'all. Okay. So let me just peel off that liner. Again, I like to peel the liner away from the vinyl. Okay, where is my cute little weeding mat? The reason I'm going to grab this is because I think it will be helpful to me if I stick this down here so it does not move as I apply this part. Now you can do the parchment paper method if you'd like. I think this is pretty easy to do. just as is. But now I'm just gonna place that right on top. And I liked the idea of just putting the vinyl here, but I thought this was really fun too. I just thought it just added something really, really fun to the box. It wasn't just gonna be boring white vinyl on there. I thought it would add a pop of color. So okay. Stahl's vinyl. I have not tried that, Paula. I'll have to try that. Okay, so again, I'm going to do the front and the back. And then I'll just take that off, and then we're gonna place both together on my little box here. And I'm just eyeballing that. And I really like how that looks. Another reason why I wanted to do the offset was in the middle of this box, you see that little divot? I just kind of wanted to hide that because sometimes it's kind of hard to place your letters around it and it might make a crease. So I thought just placing a whole vinyl over that would look really nice. Okay. I like the offset too, Phil. I really think it's pretty. Okay. Okay, what do you think, Carrie? I know you were asking about offset. What do you think? Be sure to check out that video too because there are so many fun ideas. I love it. So cute. Okay, I'm gonna do the next one really quick. And then I think I need to tidy up my desk just a little bit because it's getting a little much. Sometimes you have to take the 2 seconds to make it clean again so that you can still be productive. Okay. So the stitch speed on mine, it is 1,000. Carly, let us know, right? It is 1,000, right? The stitch speed on the Alliance. I've just kept, honestly, I noticed it was 1,000 today. I did a 17,000 stitches on that Paw Patrol, and I didn't move it. I have yet to move the stitch speed. Okay. Whoops. I gotta focus here. Okay, so this is how it could look too, which honestly is adorable. And actually, it would have just missed that little mark, so it would have been okay. And I think that's cute too, but let's do the offset. I think it's really fun. Okay. Yes, I love this font too. In fact, I think I used it for my next vinyl craft as well. Because it's fun. Okay, and then I have to tell you, see how this A swoops down a little bit? They do have, some of the letters have this little swoop up or swoop down, and I believe you either have to make it a capital or a lowercase in order to make it do that. Because it's all gonna be capital. The whole font is capital, but some of them have a little, you know, glyph or something like that. Good night, Emily. I know I'm getting sleepy too, but I'm gonna have to trudge on because I have got to wake up tomorrow to a clean space and an empty to-do list. Okay. Here we go. Whoop. Don't ruin your vinyl, Beth. There we go. There. Okay. Ooh, I think that looks fun on the pink. Really fun. Okay. I think the font is Teakwood. It's in the description box. All right, 2 more done. Okay. So cute. I love these. I think these turned out really fun. Here's the little pencils, and then this one has markers and crayons, all sorts of fun things. I think those are fun. Really fun way to dress it up. Yeah, I like the pink one too. I like them both. I like the blue, how that blue tied in there. Andrea says crafting is so relaxing. I agree. It's always so relaxing too when you feel like you're accomplishing something too, right? Okay, so let me tidy up just a second. Hi, Joy. We are still here. We are crafting away. Do I need this anymore? This was my little rag for, I'm gonna keep it for my rubbing alcohol. Oh, I do need it for another project I'm gonna do. Okay, and I'm gonna organize my little tool caddy. Does anyone else sometimes need to just pause and take a couple minutes to regroup, reorganize? I love that. Okay. Trying to think what I should do next. I have this little sign here. Okay, let's do a vote. Do you want to do a little wood sign, or do you want to do this cute toothbrush holder I have? Let me know. Thank you, Anna. I think they turned out really cute. Diane, I'm going to turn on Babs. That's the name of my Babylock. I'm going to turn her on in just a little bit. Have you ever made refrigerator magnets using the kids' names? I have not. I did the little magnet frames, which are so cute. Okay, let's see. Toothbrush holder. Let's see. Oh gosh. I think we got a little bit of both. Toothbrush. Oh, now there's a lot of signs. Oh goodness. Well, we're gonna do both of them. I am here to please. Okay, let's do the toothbrush, and I have 3 colors I'm using for that, and then we're gonna do this one because it's adorable and I need a cute little coffee sign for my my little next to my Keurig. Oh, now everybody's saying wood sign. Well, we're gonna do both. Okay, let me grab the toothbrush holder. Okay. Okay, so I got the cutest new polka dotted. I'll try to link it down below after the live. I got a really cute polka dot, a shower curtain for the kids' bathroom, and the bathroom used to be super girly, but now we have a boy in the mix, so I'm trying to make it a little bit more gender neutral, and it has navies and blues and mustards and greens and pinks, all sorts of things in there. So I thought it'd be fun to make a cute little toothbrush holder, and I used scrap pieces, but also actually I think this is the Starcraft, so this wasn't a scrap. I think I actually grabbed a new piece for this, but I did grab scrap pieces for this. This one's Oracle and this one's Oracle, so don't worry, Lynn, I'm going to do both. I have to get a bunch of stuff done, and then I'm gonna make a little sweatshirt on my embroidery machine tonight. Okay, so this is so fun. I am getting a little sleepy though. I have to admit. Let me get some water as well. Do I have vinyl on my arm? Where is it? I have vinyl everywhere. Thanks. Heather and Anna, true friends. True friends. We had a really good dinner tonight, and my husband and I were laughing that how embarrassing would it be if you had like cilantro in your teeth or something for the live. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is, let me go to the top down again. Whoop, that's not it. Okay. let's do our rubbing alcohol. And then I have my little pieces here, and I'm gonna use that little mat again. Heck yes, I am. So I am East Coast time, so it's 9:30. 9:30. Thanks for looking out for me. Oh yes, start on my socks all the time. All the time. It's everywhere. All the time. Comes out of the laundry. It's like on the 3rd floor of the house. Oh, Sheila, it's 2:30 a.m. Carly. Oh man, then I really will fall asleep. Trash bin. I do have a trash, okay, let me show you this. I'm trying to get better with my camera switches. Okay, so I have this, but I will admit I don't use it a lot. So I have this little desktop trash can that I decorated, and I put the little weeding tool on top. You know what? I actually filmed a tutorial for this, and my lighting was really bright in it. Accidentally, it was right when I got over to this craft space, and my lights accidentally got too bright, so you couldn't see it very well. And I got so nervous about posting it because sometimes, so I didn't end up posting it. But I have this. I do like it, but I find that just putting it off to the side, my little trash piles, and then throwing it away, for some reason, just works so much better for me. Let's see. If you're talking about my mat, my craft mat, I did make that. Well, I mean, I bought a clear mat and then I put some wrapping paper underneath it to make it fun. I've been thinking about actually changing it up a little bit. We should maybe vote on that. I don't know, it's so hard. It's like one of the most loved things about my channel is my craft mat. Honestly. Okay. So that is dry. So, table. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing a lot of layering. So let's get started. Let's do, I think this is the same font that I used in the last one with the, sorry, I don't mean to say a lot. I'm starting to get sleepy, I think. With the pencil boxes. Okay. Oh, Karen did a Christmas themed mat. The green mat, Anna, this is, my mom found this at, I think that's what you're talking about. She found it at the junk store, which is what we call it. Goodwill, or, it's good junk though. I love the junk store. And it's for the older machines, like older machines, like some of the original machines, but she knew I could probably use it, so I use it as a little, I use it as a little weeding mat so that I don't gum up my other mats. I have, no I don't, I have carpet. I have carpet in my craft space, and I have to be careful because I have dropped a paintbrush on it before, but honestly it's nice carpet, but it's probably something we'll eventually replace, so it's, I don't think I would be too heartbroken if, whoops, sorry, gotta focus for a second, pause. Okay. There we go. Okay, sorry, quiet for a second. I just have to focus. I think this is the StarCraft. Go. Who else has a craft list that they're trying to get done if you're just joining, I'm working through my craft list that I have had, just a running craft list of things I need to either get done or I would like to get done. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I really wanted to start the new year on a fresh note with a, if not completely checked off craft list and to-do list, then a much shorter one. Because I just feel like sometimes my inspiration and my creativity gets really hindered by overwhelm. So the little trash can is from Amazon. The Cricut toolbox is, are you talking about this one, Kathleen? If so, I've linked it down below. I got it on Etsy. Anna has a lot on her craft list. Sharon, I did record the keychain sanitizer, so I just need to edit that video. So pray for me that I have a little bit of time to do that. Yeah, the list does grow the longer you watch tutorials and get inspired. Okay, so this is essentially going to say brush and floss, and I just need to get everything layered. Okay, I think how I'm gonna do it is I'm going to apply them here. That's just how I'm gonna do it. Okay, yes, final answer. Now, the piece I cut off earlier will work for this, so always save those little pieces. In fact, I can trim it down a little bit and go a little more with it. Okay, so I'll save this. Okay. Dollar Tree has great blanks, Karen. I just did a Dollar Tree one earlier tonight. I loved it. Yes, Joy, I am finishing up my old to-do list so I can start a new to-do list, which I have a notebook of new to-do list. So I feel like I get so excited about the holidays or something that's trending that all of the other things that I was initially really, really passionate about keep getting pushed to the side. And little things like this, like, you know, making a little toothbrush holder for the kids' bathroom, or you know, making a shirt for myself, stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna do my first one here. Okay, now I intentionally in Design Space had my colors on the ends here be the same so I would be able to line this up, because I knew I wanted to do the blue one first. So what I did was I wrote out my words, or my little saying here. I wrote it out and then I clicked ungroup. So all of the letters, once you click ungroup in Design Space, and I have videos on that, then you have each letter individual from one another, and then you can color code each one. But then once you color code each one, what you can do is you can grab all the blue ones, all the pink ones, all the yellow ones, and you can weld all of those or attach those together. That way they cut exactly where they should be. Now, of course, you waste a little bit of vinyl here, but honestly, that is vinyl that is well wasted, because now it's going to be so much easier to place. Could you imagine having to place all of these straight in a line? I would not be able to do it. If you can, then that is amazing, but I know that that's not my superpower for sure. Okay. There we go. It looks like the live stream is doing so much better than it was at the beginning. So I wonder if it was just maybe so many people joining all at once. I wonder if that was it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do this one first, because now I can just look at the B and the H, and I can make sure that those are centered from the sides. And I think that looks good. Okay. now let's do this next. Yes. Thank you, Tracy. You guys do not need to do that. Thank you so, so much. That is so sweet. It might be my early morning coffee tomorrow, Tracy. Thank you. Might be a late night crafting tonight. I can't believe you are all still here. I was telling you last time, it's just humbling with even maybe a couple people who want to hang out. Thanks, Kathy. Over 500, that is so exciting. Okay. Whoop, I almost lost a little letter there. Okay. Okay, so reusing that transfer tape. And now I'm just going to line up and lay down. See how attaching those letters helps it once it's time to lay it down? Whoop, I'm almost losing my O there. Hold on. Whoop. There we go. Okay. Stay down there. Oh, Jessie, what are you crafting? So, is it Sherry or Cherry? Sometimes it is easier, but sometimes I have problems with it pulling up or not pulling up the vinyl. So I always find it easier just to kind of do it on my blank, but you certainly can. No, Angela, don't leave. Yes, I want company. I was telling everybody that, you know, before live streams, I'm just down here talking to myself. Honestly, if you were a fly on the wall, you'd think I'm completely crazy because I'm just sitting here. Okay, now you do this and now you do that. Fighting with transfer tape by myself. Yes, the parchment paper technique is awesome. Okay. There we go. This is going to be so fun, and I like it because it's girlish and boyish. Especially, I should have taken a picture of the little shower curtain so you could see for reference. But it's so cute. Welcome, Ramona. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you, Jean. T-Scrap, I love the blush vinyl from Hobby Lobby. For sure. I haven't used the shimmer vinyl from Hobby Lobby. I don't, oh wait, maybe so, Joy. Are you having problems with that? I want to say I've used a gold shimmer or maybe a gold glitter and it was beautiful, but I feel like I struggled with it, but we might be talking about two different things. Okay. Okay. How cute is that? Let's let it focus for a second. I'm gonna do it on this one too. Okay. What do you think? I think that turned out so cute, and that was really easy to apply. Really, really fun. Jennifer is watching and cleaning and organizing her craft room. Good job. Let's see. Oh, the toothbrush holder. I'm sorry. It should be linked. I did find it. It's from Target. It's from Target. For sure. I might try to live stream more frequently, but I'm just not sure. It's kind of hard to figure out a good schedule for doing it, but I really like to. Let me know if you like the lives. Let me know. They are certainly a lot easier because it's hard to find time to edit afterwards. So let's see. Okay. Just reading your chat for just a second, giving myself a little bit of a crafty break, just seeing what y'all are up to. Thank you. Oh, good. I'm glad you like the lives. It's really fun. I feel like I was talking, and I feel like there's a time for lives and there's a time for a recorded video. So I just have to kind of figure out how I want to do that. Okay. And I love long videos. I really do. Because I like putting them on and just crafting along. Oh, we all like the lives. Awesome. Okay. So I think I can put this away. And what am I going to do next? Did I do all of my things? Ooh, I have the little wood sign. And then I really want to do that sweatshirt. Thank you, Lynn. Yes, so a very, very good point. So lately, I have been getting everything pre-done for my videos, just during the week, making sure everything's cut out and everything is ready. But I do have hundreds, literally hundreds of videos on my channel of me literally starting from start to finish. So I will be putting the vinyl into the mat. I'll be in Cricut Design Space doing all the designing, showing you how to cut, showing you how to remove from the mat, literally every step. So lately I've been doing skipping a lot of that because I have kind of felt like we've all kind of grown from that, but because I feel like it's important to grow with your audience, right? We kind of all grew up with that, but we also have a lot of new people, so I'm glad that those hundreds of videos are still there for you to learn and catch up on, for sure. Okay. Yes, Riley, it is from 143 Vinyl. Carly, no! I had to rip some stitches for my very first time. What did I do? I have to think on it. I had to do it the other night. I had to rip some stitches and I was so bummed, but I did it. Bye, Anna. Sleep well, everybody. Okay, wood sign time. Okay, let's go ahead and start it. Okay, so I am going to use a little piece of scrap that I bought, and again, this is a smaller piece of or this is a smaller font. Again, this is going to be an SVG, so I'm not going to have font information on this, but I want to go through and do the middles first just because I think it's helpful for the smaller things. So I'm going to go do that real quick. Try not to get my little hair in here. Okay. Carly, stay on for a little bit because I'm gonna turn Babs, my embroidery machine, on, so I'll feel better if you're here in case I need help. But I did the first one, and so the first shirt, and so I feel like I can do the second one. It's such good practice. Okay, so this is me, 100%. You ready for it? Wait for it, wait for it. Tell me if you are the same way. Let me know. Do you like coffee or do you kind of like the creamer? Kira, I am going to make a little wood sign with this. I love having a cute little wood sign next to our little Keurig in our kitchen. Right now it says coffee, sunshine, coffee, and Jesus, I think. I like to just change them out. In fact, actually, I don't think anything is out right now because I just took all of our Christmas stuff down. So now I'm finding that it's always hard to replace everything in their spots. Redecorate. Creamer for sure, says Kathy. I have coffee with my creamer, essentially. Night, Carrie. Yep. There's coffee and creamer. Now that would be a cute shirt. Oh my gosh, it's so me. Okay, so let me grab some transfer tape. The other day we went to, or my husband asked if I wanted coffee, but mentioned in the same sentence, but we're out of creamer. And I was like, nope, can't do it. I cannot do it. By the time my coffee is done, it's not coffee anymore. At all. Okay. Grabbing some transfer tape. I like the, let me know what kind of, yes, Carly, me too. I just need a little splash of coffee with my creamer for sure. Okay. No creamer, no coffee. Hey, that's a cute sign too. Very cute. I think that's an SVG, or I don't know, maybe someone has even said it, where it says no talkie before coffee or something like that. That's really cute. No talkie before coffee. Now, I just want to make sure I didn't lose anything, although it wouldn't really matter because look what I did with my vinyl. Don't do this, because if you lose anything, then it's kind of gone. Try to keep this nice until you verify everything's right. I think it looks good though. Okay, so the creamer I like, let me know what vanilla, or what creamer you like. I like the, I might have to ask my husband. I like the cinnamon roll, the Cinnabon. That one's so good. Kira, I'm not gonna do Cricut Joy tonight just because I have everything prepped, but I have a whole playlist on Cricut Joy. And I think there's over 100 videos on my Cricut Joy playlist. So if you click that playlist, then you'll only see videos of the Cricut Joy, which will be really, really helpful. Thank you, Debbie. Ooh, caramel latte. Caramel macchiato. Oh my goodness. That sounds delicious. Okay, now I'm gonna have to focus for a second because I have periods and dots ties here. So it's gonna take me just a little bit of dedicated focus. Keep your scraper handy too. Sweet cream. Is it literally just sweet cream? It's not like a creamer. Is it just like a cream? Sorry if that's a silly question. Oh, the Reese's peanut butter creamer. I remember that. Some of them though, I have to admit, like some of the Oreo and stuff, it can get a little too sweet for me for the morning. It might give me a tummy ache. Although that Reese's was so good. I think it was the Oreo that I told my husband not to get anymore. Ooh, Almond Joy. I think I did like that. Okay, let me see here. Oops, sorry, I'm quiet for a second. I don't want to be boring, but I don't want to ruin this either. Okay, I think I did it. Oh, goodness. Oh, wait, I didn't. Okay, I thought I missed it. oh goodness. Okay. Okay. Now we're getting sloppy. I have a C on my finger. Okay, hold on. Hold on, hold on. We've all been there. Alphabet fingers. Okay, so what happens when I do this is I literally put this off to the side and then I add it later because it's hard for me to add it to the transfer tape. I don't know, I think it's just playing with my eye. Okay, and then I'm gonna trim this down just a little bit. I think my R is kind of a little, the R on my creamer needs a little coffee. It's tipping over. Whoop. Let me see if I can get that. Okay. We're good. Whoop. Oh goodness. I think I might laugh every time I see this sign in my kitchen now because I'll remember what a stinker it was. Okay. Let me trim the sides a little bit. Hi Lily, I'm not sure why that's happening. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. Sometimes whenever I'm having problems with that, sometimes I really think that restarting Design Space can help. That's always my first thing I try. Okay. So I thought I like Offie, turns out I like creamer, but we're gonna add that C in a second. I still need to fix that R, I think. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then without, oh, now this sign I did get at Michael's, I believe. Art Minds, that's Michael's, correct? And I want to say it was, you know, around $1 and some change. Okay, there we go. See how nice that transfer tape is? It's like butter. Okay, I need to do a couple little things. Ooh. Oh no, that's good. Okay. I need to fix this R that's tipping over. Oh, I might have to fix that later. It's kind of being a stinker. Let's grab the tweezers again. Oh, Rhonda, the cinnamon dolce is so good. My Starbucks doesn't have that anymore. But I mean, when to go to order it, I was so bummed. Okay. Okay, this is kind of a little silly and funky, but I'm gonna fix the R. Or it's just gonna, you know, it's kind of appropriate. It's kind of all wonky for the morning cup coffee, right? Let me fix the R. So I just grabbed it with my weeding tool, but then I'm gonna use the tweezers to bring it up. Maybe. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yes. Done. Okay. I love that. That's so cute. Do we need to fix the C? I kind of feel like we need to fix the C. I did not do a great job on that. The crooked R adds a little character. I think so too. I'm gonna fix the C though. That will just drive me too crazy. Okay, you can get a similar taste by putting a cinnamon stick in your coffee though. It's weirdly good. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Here we go. Much better. I love it. So cute. So I forgot to explain though, this came in a bare wood, just like the back, and then I added 2 layers of chalk paint inside. I originally wanted just to do the back, the white. It was very difficult because, and I'm not placing blame anywhere, there was a lot of hot glue putting this frame together, and it was making, I even had a fine tipped brush, and I was very patient, and eventually it was just looking way too sloppy, so I just did the entire thing. I did this, do you see how I did the entire inside there? But the effort, the valiant effort was there, the patience was there. I just gave up after a while. I could not. Okay, I'm glad everyone loves it. So I'm just gonna put this, so it has a hanger on it, but I'm just gonna set it next to our little Keurig. So I'll just set it, can you see this? Yep, I'll just set it just like that. This little guy will just drape over, or you could even just take it off. Yeah, major surgery too much, for sure. I feel like I just scrubbed in, right? I feel like I'm, who would I be? Who would I be on Grey's Anatomy? Who would I be if I was scrubbing in? I would be Addison Shepherd. I love her so much. That's it. I would be Addison Shepherd. Okay. Just checking out the chat. Okay, so we've done a lot. I still want to do one more. Anyone else want to hang out for a little bit longer? How long have we been on here? Do I dare look? Let me know. I can't check. We're at a little over 2 hours. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I thought it was going to be a little bit more than that. All right, Rhonda, Melody, and Riley are ready to craft some more. Good night, Mary. Let's do all the things. Okay, let's do one more. It's the last thing on my list. Yes, Bridget, we need embroidery. Babs is lonely over there. Good night, Lauren. All right, here we go. We're gonna do one more. Okay, so should we do like a little highlight victory tour of what we've done so far? I kind of feel like we need to appreciate what has gotten done. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Glendora. Kathy, you gotta go get that phone charger, girl. Mine is always on 2%. All right. Okay, let's do the highlight reel. Okay, so we did some major surgery on this, but it turned out cute. So cute. We did this little, now I warn you, now it's getting late, so I'm gonna get tongue-tied, but we did this cute little toothbrush holder. Whoop, brush and floss. I think that's gonna be so fun. And good night, Sandy. The cute little bins, so cute. Love it. Oh, Caitlin's starting Etsy orders. Good job, girl, with that clean kitchen. You know, I did that before I came down here. I made sure everything was just so. I think I had like the nervous tummy. I clean when I'm nervous, and I was like, oh. Okay, then we did the little, these are gonna be for the Valentine boxes, and I don't know if I should do that live or not, or what. We'll have to see. The wall shells, they are from Target, but I could not find them when it was time to link them. I will say they were, you know what they are? Is they are intended to go over are in a bathroom. They're supposed to be bathroom storage, so you can hang them over the toilet. Okay. Then we did, I think this is my favorite so far tonight. And I think it's my favorite because of the sanding job my husband did. That distressing is on point. The distressing is just beyond. And then we did 2 shirts. So here is this is my little pajama top. And then cutest shirt ever. Love this. Make heaven crowded. So cute. That is going to be my outfit tomorrow. This might be my outfit in an hour. We'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna put everything that I have done over on my counter over there. Oh, and we ironed some shirts. Or a shirt. We did. We ironed a shirt. Did I make the boxes myself? Oh, which boxes are we talking about? Well, no to anything. I haven't made any of the boxes myself, I don't think. Let's see. I'm just catching up on chat real quick. Oh, for chalk paint, okay, now this may not be the right answer, but I just use the foam brushes. You can get them at Dollar Tree. I also got a huge pack on Amazon. Okay. Oh, Star has to switch devices to keep going. Oh, on my desk, these are, they're called mild liner. Oh, I'm looking up like I'm going to show you here. Let's see here. They're called mild liner. And that's what's on my little desk. Okay. I think I'm caught up for a second on, and I'm so sorry if I miss anybody's. It goes so quickly. Okay, let's turn on Babs and let's get stitching. Let me get everything organized though, because I'm much more calm when I have everything in its spot. So I'm gonna put all of the stuff I have done over on my counter here. 1 second. And I'm going to show you, I made a big mistake on my first sweatshirt, but it'll be okay. Oops, I might need the scissors. Garbage. Okay. I do. We have 2 dogs, but I have not, of all the things I have cricketed and crafted, I don't think I've made a single thing for our pets. Okay, everybody wants a new craft room tour. I probably should. Oh, Susan. She said she ended up with 150 foam brushes from Amazon when I ordered after too much wine. That is hilarious. That is so funny. Okay, I'm just tidying up so that I am successful here. Okay, so I do stand, okay, well, I do both. Melody's asking, do you prefer to stand versus sit when crafting? If so, why? So once I moved my crafting studio originally, and I have tours of both, my first little setup was just a table and, a little craft cart when I first started. And I say just politely, it was a wonderful setup, but compared to this, it was just that. And then we moved and got a little bit more of a dedicated space for myself. So that was really exciting. And I'm very, very thankful for that. But, once we moved over here, now this is an IKEA desk that is the stand-up sit-down, which I really like. However, my first couple of years, I just sat down all the time. When I got my embroidery machine, I started standing a lot more. And when I started doing the interviews, I started standing a lot more. And I'm not really sure why the interview thing was. I think I just would run down here, do it real quick, and it was all set up. But with the embroidery machine, I feel like I'm constantly going over to stitch, and then I'm coming over here to trim. And so it's just like, I'm always moving. So long story short, I tend to stand a lot more, which, you know, it's nice because it's better for me for sure. Okay. Hello, Melissa. Okay. Samin, I hope I say your name correctly. I haven't used my button maker yet. I bought mine on a whim too. For sure. Okay, let's do the shirt. Okay, I got it all organized. And I'm gonna get a little fresh sticky here. Our dogs are rescue. They are, well, if you're still here and ready for a laugh, my dogs are, one is a Cocker Spaniel Dachshund mix. Cutest thing ever. Cutest thing ever. It looks like a baby lab. He is 12 and he looks like a baby Labrador. And then the other one is a Chihuahua Beagle mix. It's very interesting. He's so cute. Just, sorry, in general, it's just a very interesting combination, but so cute. Welcome from Wales. It's 3:05 a.m. here. You know, I watch crafting videos in the middle of the night sometimes too. For sure. I'm guilty of that. Okay. I don't have a link to the stand-up desk. It's just the IKEA one. I think there's only one. Tracy bought her button maker on a whim too. Yeah, it was one of those impulse buy, but I'm really happy. And here's my thing. I love something with I love things with accessories. So when I saw the button maker and then I saw they had the accessories for making the paperclip tab holders, and then wasn't there, what other things can you make with it? I bought a bunch of them. The bobby pins and the pins and the ribbons. I was just all in. I was just add to cart, all of it. Paw Patrol birthday buttons. I love it all. Okay. Yes, Cody, I do, in the description box below. Okay, let's get going. All right, let me turn it on, plug it in, and we'll get going. If you just joined, this little shirt turned out so cute. I was sharing it earlier. I might unhoop it in a little bit. Hi, Carolyn. Yes, the bobby pin sold me too. So cute. But I've yet to make anything with it yet. But it's just because of time. Too much, so many craft things, too much, or what is it? So many craft supplies, too little time. Okay, so I am going to, this is the first one I made. It's a little hoodie and it has the initial here. And I will show you on the top-down camera in a minute. I made a mistake, but I'll show you how that happened and how not to do it. So, oh, I pronounced your name perfectly. Oh, good. I'm so glad. That would make me feel so bad if I couldn't. Okay, I need to plug my iron in too. And this is done. Nice and cool. Okay, thanks for being patient. I have to get everything organized now. Carly needs a button maker, yes. Yeah, she has no idea what it is, but she's all in. Carly, I'll show you in 2 seconds. Let me get it, because I have to wait for the iron to heat up, so we might as well impulse shop. Okay, so see, I told you lives were just gonna be chatting and fun, but we've gotten so much stuff done. Okay, so here is the button press. I promise I'm gonna take it out of the box. So it makes those cute little buttons, which I kind of think is like flair, right? Is that the right word? It reminds me of like Applebee's, or you know, where they have like the lanyard with the buttons, or it reminds me of like homecoming, and like the moms and dads have like their kids' jersey number on there or picture, something like that. But you can make these little buttons. Okay, here we go, because the accessories, this is what got me, okay? So, keychains. Bobby pin kit. And then I think the bobby pin kit, when I bought it, was like in a bundle, so I have like an abundance of them. But they only come with 5 in there, so of course you'd want more than that. This, let's see, I think we saw that. Oh, more bobby pins. We're set on those. This for the planners. How cute. I think that's it. And then these come in a variety of sizes. So, oh, here's the ribbons. So cute. Okay. Now that we've all impulse shopped, you guys have to remind me to get this opened. I really need to use it. Okay, so here we go. I love this. I'm gonna do top down and top down camera here. There we go. Okay, so I have my little ironing board here. So I went ahead and prepped most of this. So what I did was I have my little design here. Now I purchased this from Planet Applique. It was an alphabet letters, and then it has a little zigzag stitch on it, and it is so cute. So what I did was I printed my design in Embroidery, and I like to do it this way just because I'm super visual. So when you print it from Embroidery, it's true to size. So then you have your design and you can place it where you'd like it, and then these little crosshairs here are going to help me line it up on my machine. So I have it all ready to go. On the inside, I just ironed on some cutaway. So I have that all ready to go, and it's a little poly mesh in there. And then I'll say I have my fabric. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at this, and this is the end game. So I'm gonna move this off. The first thing I'm going to do is I am going to take my frame here. Now I put my stabilizer on here already. This is a sticky stabilizer. So it is a tearaway. And what I did was I put it on the back, and you want to pull it really, really tight so that it like kind of taps like a drum. Now, I should have done this in front of you, but I thought I was going to do this for another video, so I had it all prepped and ready to go, and then I thought I'm just going to get that done right now because I needed to get it done. So I have my sticky tearaway already loaded on my frame. Now, here's where it went wrong here. Do you see how my final stitch, and my final stitch is the pink. Do you see up here how it did not cover my fabric here and right here? So what happened was this frame, these are the Durkee Easy frames. Now these do not come with your machine. They are a separate purchase. I love them. What happened though was I had my frame like this, and it wasn't installed all the way. So I had hooped it and put my little, let me put it on here. I'm gonna try to pretend. I had it all on here, and it was crooked, and it was stitching and everything was fine, and it was crooked. Then by the time I went to do the pink, I noticed that this was crooked, and I thought, oh my goodness, I must have bumped it. I must have, you know, bumped it when I was taking off the machine. So I went like this and I put it back. Well, come to find out, it was bumped the whole time. So by fixing it, I ruined it, if that makes sense. If you're confused, I'm confused too. But what I'm saying is, before you do anything, make sure everything is absolutely tight, because how you start is how you want to end. You don't want to move anything when you are embroidering, because then it's going to be all crooked. So this is tight. Lesson learned. I'm glad I made the mistake, because honestly, it's not too bad of a mistake. The shirt's fine, but now I'll know to check this each and every time. So that's all good. I'm gonna know not to move it at all. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm gonna grab my clips really quick. Okay. So again, I have my design placed where I want it, and I just used my embroidery tape. I was telling you earlier, I use that Kimberbell embroidery tape. It's amazing. Amazing. Yes, Carly, I agree. I am gonna notice it. It's gonna bother me probably every time I see it, but quite honestly, for a learning opportunity, I got really lucky, I think. Okay, so bye, Pamela. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I have my design placed where I want it, and all I did was I took my little printout that I got from my printer, I placed it where I wanted it, I grabbed my little measuring tape to make sure I had it centered where I'd like it, and then, yes, the sticky part is facing up. So this part that you hear, it's the sticky part. This is not. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that the entire design is within that frame. And not only that, but I want it to be, you know, it doesn't need to be perfectly centered, because I'm gonna center it on the machine, but I want to make sure that it doesn't come near the edges of my hoop, because I don't want my needle to hit the hoop. But I'm gonna trace on the machine, and I'll show you that in just a second. I do want to make sure though that it is straight. It doesn't have to be centered, but it does need to be straight. And that looks pretty straight to me. Okay, then I can feel with my fingers. And I can feel that my design is here, my frame is here, so it feels good. Okay, and then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these little embroidery clips, and I'm just going to secure it, because I don't want my garment to move at all. Okay. There we go. And I'm just going to put an abundance on there so it doesn't move. Now, once it does the first stitch, the placement stitch, I always feel a little bit better, because the stitching is going to secure it. Why do I feel like I need to put all pink ones? I'm not sure, but I'm just going to go with it. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we can take it over to the machine. It is good to go, and we will start stitching. Okay, oh, I need to move my camera really quick, so just a second. Okay, I wanted to move that before. I don't want to make you have to watch me try to fight with that. Okay, there we go. So now I'm just gonna take my frame, put it on my machine, and everything is free. There's nothing underneath my hoop, so nothing's gonna stitch the back to itself. And then I'm just gonna pull up my design really quick that's on my flash drive here. Okay, now because, let's see, I don't think you can see, on here my K is facing up and down. I don't want to make you sick by switching the camera, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it rotate it so that it matches what I see here. So whatever's on your screen needs to match the template that's down here. So I'm going to rotate, okay, and then I'm going to center it. Okay. So now you can see this little light here, and I'm just gonna make sure that that light lines up right in the middle of my crosshairs here. Okay. Oops, actually, I can do a little bit better. Okay, that's good. So now once I've lined everything up, I can take away my little design. I'm going to be careful that I don't pull up my shirt because I want that to stay stuck down on that sticky stabilizer. Okay, so now I don't need this anymore because my machine knows exactly where center is. One other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trace, and I'm going to watch my little laser light to make sure it doesn't go near the edge of my frame. So it's going to trace exactly where any of the stitches are going to stitch on the garment. So I can see it's not coming near my frame. It's just fine. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to change my thread color. I think I'll just do it all in pink. Might as well. And just one sec. Gotta get all of my materials here. Now I haven't ever stitched anything like live before, so I'm not sure how noisy this is going to be with my camera, so just giving you a warning. It is a louder machine, so okay, just rethreading. Okay, and then the first stitch that's going to do is the placement stitch. So the placement stitch is just going to show us exactly what we're going to do in our next step, which is lay our fabric down. So it's just giving us an area for the next step. And it will all make sense in about 2 seconds. So it's going to get noisy for a second, but we're going to let it begin stitching. Now over on my table, I have the fabric that I'm going to be using, and when I get ready to cut that fabric, what I do is I just use my little guide here that I printed off. That way I know exactly how big to make my fabric. I also have some Heat and Bond Light, and this has two sides to it. So it has a really shiny side, which is the adhesive, and then a papery side, which is the other side that is not the adhesive, I guess. So now I'm going to do it on the back of the fabric. So the wrong side. So we have the pretty side and then the back. And then we're going to do it adhesive side down. You want to cut your Heat and Bond just a little bit smaller than your fabric. And then I'm seeing that that's a little big, so let me trim that down. Otherwise, it's just going to iron onto your mat. And then it'll get all gunky. Was it too noisy? Oh. Okay. There we go. Got my iron. Okay, and then I like to wait for it to cool a little bit. I feel like if you peel it too quickly, then the adhesive isn't ready and then it doesn't peel as well. So I just like put it on a little surface and thank you, Sally. Okay, and then I peel that off and now the adhesive is on the fabric. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to see those guides here. And I am going to lay my fabric directly over those stitches. Being careful because down here is the edge of my fabric where there's no print, so I want to be careful that I don't use that side. Okay. And I'm just going to put a little bit of embroidery tape on there just to hold that in place, but you don't have to. Just kind of just holds it. Okay, and then the next step is going to be the tack down stitch, and it's exactly what it says. It's going to tack down or secure the fabric now to the sweatshirt. Okay, so now that's done. I just need to trim around my little applique. Okay, so now being careful not to move anything, but I have it pretty secure there. Hi, Jamie. No worries, the live will always be here. Yes, I love my iron. Faith, the ironing board is so easy. Okay, so now I am just going to grab my applique scissors. I started and learned on this little pair. You can see how it's curved down here. And I have since purchased the new Kimberbell ones, so I need to learn on those, but I always grab these because I feel like you're the best at what you learned on. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm now just going to, do you see the little, you can see the stitches there. See the little pink stitches? They're very easy to see in person, but now I'm just going to trim as close as I can without snipping any of the stitches. If you do it, it's okay because the next step is going to be the finishing stitch, which will, as it implies, it's going to finish up the garment. So now with something like this, because the stitch, it's not a satin stitch, which is that bulky stitch, such as, let me show you, Chase from Paw Patrol, which now I know the name of all the Paw Patrol people as of like 2:30 today. So this is a satin stitch because it's nice and bulky, right? Underneath this, it doesn't really matter what thread choice you use because it's going to be covered, okay? Most of the time. Now, if you're using a really light thread, I find that you should just use the color, the final color, because sometimes you can see it through there. But for something like this isn't a full satin stitch. This is more of a zigzag stitch. In fact, I don't even know if it is a zigzag stitch. Carly, what is this? Maybe Carly will know. I'm gonna hold it really close. Is this a zigzag stitch? It looks like one, but it's almost fancier than a zigzag stitch. So anyway, you're gonna wanna make sure you use the exact color that you need here because you're gonna see it through there. So now I'm just gonna trim. This is my favorite part. I find it so relaxing. Let's see, Sin says, I have the Cricut mini press, but I was wondering if I should get your small iron instead to do applique work with my embroidery machine. Are they basically the same thing? I would think so, yes. It's just a mini iron. And honestly, that mini easy press, I would think the mini easy press would be simply perfect. The main reason you want like a mini iron is because then you can iron in the hoop. And honestly, for this hoop size, the mini would be better, the mini Cricut mini easy press. I usually at this point after trimming would iron down my applique, but I'm not going to just because the next stitch is pretty thin, so I can just iron it down at the end. Usually you want to iron down as you go because that final satin stitch is so bulky that you want to really flat press. But some people do, some people don't. There are a million different ways to do it is what I'm learning. Everybody has their preference. It does look like a zigzag, doesn't it, Carly? I think so too. Sometimes it looks just a tad fancier, but maybe I haven't done a lot of zigzag stitches yet, so maybe I'm just not quite familiar. Okay, I might go in and clean up this little area in just a second, but okay. This is my favorite part. It's so relaxing. It's the equivalent of weeding vinyl for me. It's just very therapeutic for some reason. Okay. And I just turned my hoop a million times to... I like to work with my hand this way, so I just keep turning it until... Okay. Almost done. Okay. I might go back in and clean up the bottom of that little K. Okay, now for me, I did it on this shirt and I really liked how it turned out, so I'm going to do it again. I am going to put some water soluble topper on the top of this just because it just makes me feel better, honestly. I just don't want the stitches to sink too far down. I know you really only technically need it for like towels and very plushy things, but sometimes I really like to do it on my shirts, and honestly the roll is so huge there's no way you can waste it. So I'm gonna grab some of this wash away topper and I'm just going to tape a little bit to the top. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut just the amount I need here. Oh my goodness, try and put this back together. There we go. So I feel like anything other than the satin stitch kind of intimidated me too in the beginning, Samine, because I felt like with this satin stitch, it covers everything, right? So your trimming didn't have to be necessarily perfect, but once you get your trimming and practice with your trimming, it's not as intimidating. I'm not sure if that's why you're intimidated, but that is definitely why I was intimidated. Did I cut that? Yeah, I cut that. I almost thought I didn't cut that. White enough. Yes, that's a good idea, Jennifer. I haven't had any problems with mine yet, but I have definitely been monitoring it. I did keep it in a drawer with the Decascent, but I haven't noticed any issues with it yet. Just centering that on there. I got that a little shy. Okay. Okay, let's do the final stitch. Babs is so happy she got to come play. Okay. Everything is good. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Okay. And I have my pink thread loaded. Should be good to go. And the best part is it sings at the end. It's the best part ever. Thank you, Babs. Okay, so done. Then I am going to really quickly just turn her off, and I unplug mine. And I'm done. My little paper thing back up. Okay. So now, let's see here. I am going to now just take off this water-soluble topper. Now, I will show you something that got me spending a lot of money. Ready? Look at this cute little Kimberbell water bottle. I mean, okay, I saw this and I had to have it, and then I was like, what's Kimberbell? Well, let me tell you, Kimberbell is amazing and is now very prominent in my craft room. So, but if you wanted to, now this is a water soluble, so you could spray water on it and it would dissolve. But it's just as easy. I use my little weeding tool in little corners too, being careful not to snag my fabric, but you can just rip it out. But if you wanted to as well, you could just spray it. Okay. Whoops. Thank you, Margaret. What a sweetheart. Thank you so much. You do not have to do that. Thank you so much. Carly, add it to your cart, girl. Add it to your cart. Okay, so I'm just taking this off. This looks so pretty. Sorry, you can't really see it because I'm just manhandling it here. Okay. There we go. Now it's done. So let me throw this away so it doesn't get everywhere, and then I will take it off of the hoop. Okay, so now I can take my little clips off. And since this is a tearaway, the stabilizer, ooh, can we just appreciate how pretty the back is too? That's so pretty. Since this is a tearaway, I can just tear it right off of the hoop, just like this. There we go. Let me put my hoop away. Now you could also go in and clean this all up if you'd like. Now, I'm gonna unhoop the other shirt that I did so I can show you the Tender Touch. For something like this, I am not going to put Tender Touch on it because it's a little hoodie. There's always going to be a little shirt on underneath. So the Tender Touch is just another piece of material that it's very nice and soft. You can place it right over here and it just protects their little skin from the itchiness and hardness of the stitching. But honestly, for something like this, I'm not going to worry about that. Now, another thing I do need to do though is I need to iron down my Heat and Bond light so that it actually adheres my fabric to the sweatshirt. And let me grab, I like to put a piece of parchment paper over mine. I have heard that this thread is not heat safe. I don't know, it just gives a protective barrier for me. Such good advice in the comments. So Rhonda, with this one, it's just an embroidery machine. But there are combo machines as well. And now I want a combo machine, but I mean, I love my machine. Okay, that looks great. Love it. Okay, how pretty. And everything is just as it should be because the hoop didn't move because I learned my lesson. And I love the size of this. I really wanted kind of an oversized, oh, there's that vinyl. Excuse me. Goodness. I really wanted an oversized letter. I thought that would be really fun. Now, there is a little bit more of that water soluble there, but the first time through the wash, and I'll take care of that. How cute. I like that a lot. I wonder if I maybe used a lowercase on this C. I can't remember. I may have. But I think these look really fun. Okay, I think I'm going to unhoop the other shirt I did really quick. That way, when I close up my craft room tonight, I will be all done. Anyone want to hang out a little longer while I unhoop? Let me know. I gotta do it anyway, so I love that. So cute. They're gonna love them. Okay. Let me check out the chat. Everybody's having so much fun chatting. Longer. Might as well, right? We're here. All right. So now this is a different frame. This is a Mighty Hoop, which I love. It's magnetic, very, very strong. You have to be careful around your electronics with it. It actually has quite a few warnings all over it, but it hoops amazing. I honestly only used the hoops that came with my machine for a pretty short while before I got a magnetic hoop, and I've had a lot more success with it, with hooping and not stitching the back of my shirt to the front of the shirt and all that jazz. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this off. Okay. Okay, let me check out. Thank you, Dee. I think the hoodies are so cute as well. Hello, Shireen. I hope I said your name right. Oh, Rhonda. We're singing in the chat. Oh, wow. Joy made a wedding dress with her machine. That is amazing. Goals. That's amazing. Mine is an 8x8 was my maximum hoop size. I think there's another, like the repositional hoop that can make it a little bit bigger or something, but I have not even gone there yet. Okay, let's see. Whoops, goodness. It's almost 11 p.m. here, so cameras are going crazy. Whoops. Okay. So now on this one, I used a different type of tearaway. This was not the sticky stabilizer. This was a fusible tearaway. So I can just rip that off. And then, kind of depending on my mood, sometimes I go through and rip all this out. Sometimes I don't. But I'm just going to do it because it kind of softens it a little bit in my opinion, but I don't know if I'm just making that up. The magnetic hoop that I have is the Mighty Hoop. It's called Mighty Hoop. I think I have it linked in the description box below. No, I don't have it in the description box below because I didn't, you can see it on, I think, any of my other videos, but I didn't technically use it in this video, so I don't think I remembered. Oh, good. I said your name right. I'm so glad. Welcome, Patrina. I'm so glad, Riley. I'm so glad. I've enjoyed this too. Oh, thank you, Carmen. I love crafting and watching videos as well. Gets me motivated. Okay. I just use my little Cricut tool to grab some of the pieces of that tearaway. Night, Melissa. Good night, Simone. So the difference between tearaway and cutaway is honestly how it sounds. One you can tear away, and then this is a cutaway. So this is a fusible cutaway, and I'm gonna have to use scissors to trim around this. And then I'm gonna get my Tender Touch. Which honestly, we need to talk about Tender Touch because I am not having any success with mine, but I do it, I put it on there anyway. Okay. I'm so glad, Cody. Thanks, Tracy. Okay. So now I'm just gonna trim. Now, this is the part where you have to be really careful because you don't want to cut your shirt. So I kind of hold mine up so that I can kind of see through it. Let me show you on the other camera. I might just do it on the other camera. So I kind of hold mine up like this so that I can see through it as I'm cutting. And that way I can monitor that I'm not getting too close to the shirt, because how awful would that be to cut your shirt at this point? I think this said this was like 1,700 stitches or something like that. It was fun to do though. Okay. Oh, thank you, Shelly. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous for the lives, so I'm glad that hopefully it's not showing too much. That would be fun, Kim, to do a project all together. Okay, be careful not to cut my shirt. Not sure why I chose the most precise of projects for the 11 p.m. hour, but it's gonna get done. Okay. So now you'll see I just kind of created a border. It's a little hard to see on there, but I just created a kind of a rough border around that. And then grab my parchment paper. I'm just gonna press that because it's a fusible. I just like to press it back down again. Just ironing over it. Okay, and then I'm gonna do my tender touch. And I usually do this on my heat press, but I'm not gonna turn that back on just because it takes a long time to heat up and I have it cooled now. Okay, I am gonna trim some threads. Okay. Just not too many, not too close. Just some of the big ones. I got this cute little acrylic, or not, I don't know, glass container for my threads. I thought it was kind of pretty. Just to keep it. Okay. I'm just mainly worried about the dark ones, just because those are something that you could see through the shirt, but not too many. Okay, that looks nice. Okay, let me grab the tender touch. Okay, so I did, whoops, I bought a new roll of tender touch because I'm just experimenting here. My first roll I bought was my very first roll I've ever purchased, and it seemed like, even though I've read a lot of helpful advice about how to keep tender touch on, so people have said use your heat press because it has the higher pressure. Okay, so I tried that. It still, after the first wash, fell off. Another piece of advice was make sure you're not ironing it down. Make sure you're pressing it down. So I've done that. It still fell off in the wash, first wash. So my husband was saying maybe my tender touch was bad. And I did order it because I got my embroidery machine in August. I did order it in very, very hot time of summer. So I'm wondering if maybe the adhesive, let's just say maybe it went bad. I'm not sure, but it's worth a try. So I went ahead and purchased a new batch of tender touch just to see if maybe this new one will work. So I just wanted to experiment to see before I, completely maybe need to try something new. Does anyone else have any advice about tender touch or a different brand? So I'm just gonna cut a piece a little bit bigger. Another piece of advice was to make sure you round your corners. So I've done that too. Hi, Lori. I put my all my materials and all the stuff in my craft room. Well, not all of it, but most of it. I linked it all in the description box below the video. That way you can see what I'm using. So I'm just rounding these corners. Okay. And now I'm going to press that down. Whoopsie, oh goodness. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna grab my iron and I'm just going to press. Okay, so All Stitch has an amazing cover stitch, AKA Tender Touch. I don't have much luck with Sulky. Okay, Margaret, I'm gonna see, I wanna see if this works, and if not, I'm definitely gonna try something else. Okay, Tracy's heard good things from All Stitch too. Okay. And then, yes, I do have vinyl on my Cricut. I have a video of how I decorated my Cricut machines, so check that out. And then earlier in the live, I reused some pieces of the scrap pieces on that. Okay, so I'm just giving that some pressure, making sure I get all the pieces. Hi, Jackie. We're just kind of chatting about all the things. It's so fun to be able to not just chat with myself. Almost done here though. It's time for bed. Morning comes too soon. Okay, oops, that one didn't, I missed a spot. So I'll let you know how this turns out. Let's move this, that looks a little. Okay, so now that's ironed on, nice and soft. And I'm just gonna give it a quick little iron. Just to kind of iron out the little hoop marks there. Okay. I don't do anything with my scrap pieces of thread. Anybody have any ideas? I never even thought to do anything with my scrap pieces of thread. I've always just tossed them. Okay. Here is that final little shirt. I think it's so fun. And I think the little floral here, and again, I was able to use some of the Kimberbell fabric from my charm pack that I purchased. I just think it really makes it a little bit more girly and fun, and also just kind of softens it up. I think it's really fun. Okay. Oh, the Cricut tool organizer is from Etsy. I have it linked down below. Okay, and then I have been keeping the Tender Touch in its little case. Have I? I don't know. I don't think I did actually, because I have this little snap band. Sharon, this has been like watching a great movie. I enjoyed everything you made and always look forward to your next video. Thank you. That is so sweet. Okay, I'm just gonna clean up. If you have any last questions, then go ahead and put them in the chat real quick, and then It is bedtime. I'm gonna get everything organized though. I'm trying to leave my craft space a little bit nicer. So, sometimes taking an additional 5 minutes just really makes a difference. I'll do that real quick while if you're thinking of any questions, or if you want to chat about anything else. Yeah, I like how it made it look a little girly too. Yay! The Crafty Sister's gonna start crafting now. It's awesome. All right, not too bad. Okay. The embroidery thread holder, the acrylic one I got from Amazon. And if I remember, I will link it down below tomorrow in the description box. But if I don't, comment on in the comment section after the video's over, and that will help me remember to do it. The embroidery images, the one for the hoodies are from Planet Applique, and then the little Paw Patrol one I found from Etsy. Oh, thanks, Val. I'm so excited. Hopefully sorry, it went really fast for a second, so. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Riley. Thank you. Okay. You could use the thread scraps for a collage. What's an idea? Oh, Jen did some organization for fabric. Yay, that's awesome. So for my cardstock, check out my video on my craft room tour, and it shows my paper cabinet. And you'll see it there. So just check out, just search Beth Adilly Craft Room Tour and it will come up. You can see my paper. Thank you, Spirit Junkie. Oh, that's so nice. Yes, I have a really very, very, very kind community, very much. Thank you, Anna. Oh, everybody's so sweet. Melody, have you considered becoming a professional organizer? I missed my calling. I watched some of these people put out these organization videos and organization books and organization, like Netflix is picking up organization, like professional organizers, and I'm like, oh, I was just so late for that. I definitely could have done that. It's definitely my love language. Darn. Oh well. Okay. My clothes, mostly Target. Mostly Target. All right, everybody. It is bedtime. I have got to turn off and go to bed. So I hope you had fun, and thank you so much for hanging around. Let's see, 372 still hanging around. That's so amazing. That is so nice. I love that. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you missed the live and you are catching the replay, be sure to ask any of your questions in the comments down below. Let me know what was your favorite. And oh, the snap rings are from Kimberbell, and they're linked down below too. So, oh my goodness. All right. Nighty night, everybody. Have a good night, and I will see you next time.